die, until I die. My skin is cold, as is my heart. I'm falling apart with a smile. My bridges are burning, I'm holding the match. I'm ready to fall, will you catch? Dive right into the wild side. Never ride the wave until I die, until I die. progress, good things go slow. I'm no saint. I fall and you pick me up again. Got your habits, got them too. Just feel like maybe I could lose them with you. Sinking in, and I guess I kinda like that. For the first time, you really got my back. Got your habits, got them too. Just feel like maybe I could lose them with you. Lose them with you, lose them with you. Just feel like maybe I could lose them with you. I'm no saint. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm no saint. Day, 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 day. I'm no saint. Day, 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 day. I'm no saint. Day, 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 day. I'm no saint. Losing with you. You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never.
What up, OSU? We're back again with another premier game. OSU versus Michigan Tech University. Back at it again. It's your boy, Premier Caster, esports negotiator, #1 on the leaderboards for R6, Ito. With me today, I have my co-host.
And after that complete lie, it is Apollo from Team Scarlet here with you today as well.
Scarlet, that's debatable.
It's debatable, yeah.
That's debatable. I'm not
That's
sure.
what we call our
Pegasus, we are on defense first.
You already messed it up.
And after a quick rehost, we'll have you back.
All right, so what a great way to start off the game.
Pegasus, you're gold.
This is why, that's why you never have a gold one. Never have a gold one host your custom
gosh.
game. Never have a gold one cut.
Okay,
For your
What's
custom
up,
games.
David?
I
It
found
is undeniable.
I am using DirectX 12, but I'm still getting that DirectX encountered a fatal error thing whenever I tried to play with you last night.
Dude, okay, I'll be real. You just need to Google it, and there are like 4 different like fixes that I know for a fact that you haven't done, because Cameron's another friend who I used to play with. His game crashed all the time, and I had to walk
Was
him
it
through
the
a couple
same
steps too.
encountered in?
No, it was
same
actually
DirectX
something
error?
completely different, but we walked through all the DirectX 11 fixes too. Or the DirectX 12 fixes.
What a great way to start the stream.
What happened?
So is it
Well,
crashed?
we're live, and
Anytime I
we're not
any-
still live, are
anytime
we?
Yeah.
Anytime I alt tab.
yeah, we
Oh, we
are.
are?
Hello.
And we're talking about DirectX
Oh,
12 issues
oh,
during
David.
OSU versus Michigan Tech University game. You're not going to be allowed to talk about that anymore.
Anyways,
Please vacate the premises.
I'll just message you it.
Okay, yeah, we'll fix it later. We'll fix it later. I know nothing about the
Anyways.
teams.
I know
Well,
nothing
the only thing I know about is that
opposite
OSU is probably going to fucking get dumpstered on
on Oregon.
Oregon.
Because the first thing that they said when they said it was going
Was?
to be Oregon was
It's going to be
we're
Oregon.
toast.
Yes,
Here's
OSU practices, or sorry, Scarlet practices specific maps and then decides to just never practice maps they don't want to play. Oregon being one of them.
Hey, on the bright side, they're not academy.
Texas, what are the 3 maps that they're going to play? Oregon, Consulate, Villa.
So
That's literally just 2 of the freest maps for OSU at the end there, Villa and Consulate. Just-
Consulate and yeah, it's not
Might
like
as well,
Cats
you
are
might as
supposed to
well
be
throw
able
in the names too while they're here. I mean, we got
All
a
the
time to
names.
waste.
as they rejoin the lobby. Yeah. Arno being the OSU team captain, having no clue who the other team captain is for MTU.
Yeah, he doesn't even. I'm pretty sure he just sets these up willy nilly. He probably doesn't even try to set them up anymore. But you know, ain't much to talk about. You know, Gold 1 messing up the spectator as usual. Nothing new there.
We can talk about how Consulate is the worst map in OSU, or sorry, in R6 competitive league.
I thought that was.
That
I
is
thought-
extremely debatable.
Debatable. What's
But
the worst
yeah, that is
map?
debatable.
I
I'm
was gonna say,
thinking.
I thought the worst map
Cafe's
for
pretty
OSU was
trash.
Border.
No, not for somebody. First of all, Border's not even in the rotation, so get that out of here right now.
Yeah.
It's just that Consulate is just the worst map, period. Like across
debatable. That's debatable. That's
What's
debatable.
worse? What's
Bank.
worse?
Thanks, pretty.
In competitive. Oh my gosh.
Oh well, theme park.
Cafe's pretty
Cafe-
trash.
Cafe
Park's
also bad,
trash.
yes. Theme
Theme
park
park
is not
pass.
trash. Have you ever played theme park at a competitive level, sir?
I accidentally chose it as our tiebreaker, but we never.
Yeah,
did.
so no. Yeah, of course, yeah. Cafe also horrible, yes.
I completely agree.
The
Cafe's
lack
trash.
of doors in a map is what really sets it apart.
There's a lot of windows, aren't? Food.
Yes, that would be
That's
not a
why I-
door. Yes. I agree with you.
Too many windows. Me no like.
Reminiscent of the old Bartlett.
Bartlett was fun to meme on though.
Yes, meme. Yeah.
I want to play 10-mans on Bartlett. They're fun.
Is Bartlett still in the game?
T-Hump.
Spawn peaks.
It is in T-Hump.
Can you like put it in a custom game or no?
Don't know about that one. I know it's in T-Hump. So
Okay, looks like we're
Okay.
actually starting now.
We are
Wow,
actually
let's
back.
go.
Let's go.
Into Oregon.
Shout out to our Gold One caster there.
Caster.
Oh, sorry, observer, yeah,
Spectator?
spectator.
Spectator.
Observer.
Hey, I'm
We
a
got-
spectator.
Me.
See, I'm very qualified to help cast this match because I am unranked. And I
When's the last time you
Hey,
played
rank doesn't mean
R6?
shit.
Well, Newman asked me to play a 10-man like 2 days ago. That would
Yeah, that-
well.
You did pretty well.
I TK'd him so fast.
I to be fair though,
She
I
gave-
did the
He was
best
like-
in that
He
10-man.
was like, "Help me, kitchen." I didn't see him, and then he moved. I shot an alibi thing, and so I got spooked, and then he moved, and then I flicked.
Flicked. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Oh, you flipped
Nice
on
shot.
him. Okay.
Nice shot. Anyways.
So
Yeah.
Nomad with the first ban on Oregon, cutting off some of that rotate denial.
Some
Hey!
nice.
That was
Ohio
an
State University,
OSU
Michigan
ban as
Tech
well.
University. Well, you see, Boost does kind of like
And
walk
they
around the
default,
map a
yeah,
little bit.
Boost does really like to just walk.
So Nomad ban coming out from Boost's side is pretty well expected, as they do rely pretty heavily on the flanks and or roams.
And a Thatcher ban coming from MTU as, you know, generic, trying to be able to get some hard breach in there.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Big Boost coming out with
number
the,
one ban.
sheep.
Number one ban right now in the competitive
Is it
field.
number one ban? Yeah,
Basically
probably.
a no-brainer. It is the number one.
So
the
what
number one.
Michigan school does OSU have the most beef with? Is it just like every Michigan school, or?
I think I believe OSU is
all-
required to
only
hate every
Michigan.
single.
No,
person from
no.
Michigan.
No. It's just the one school. Just
I thought
Michigan.
the chant was I don't give a damn about the whole state of Michigan.
Okay, well, yeah. That's the thing. But if we're talking about like competitive, like collegiate rivalry, it's just with the one school.
What do you mean, University
What's
of Michigan?
the one school?
Just UM.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
what he meant.
yeah, University of Michigan. Them and only them.
Mirror ban. I don't know.
These bans are taking pretty long. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if they just don't know what they're banning or if they're just confused. But I don't think it should take the whole counter to ban
They're
somebody.
changing up
But
the strat
I mean,
on the spot, dude.
yeah, I
OS
guess they're talking about it, formulating it, writing it down on the spot.
A good way that OSU likes to ban is for 4 people to ban one thing and then Boosh to pick something else because he does not care.
That sounds a lot like.
I hope his
Boosh.
other teammates have brain cells to override his vote.
So laundry supply room coming out first. We got Goyle for the shields to make up for the shields that were taken away from key operators in the past seasons.
Well,
Boosh on
smoke.
Vigil
I mean,
because he likes to walk.
indeed, that's probably why they did ban the Nomad Vigil on Boosh. Smoke on the shield, probably going to be playing inside of Blue Goyos, more probably for on the defensive side, and Pillar and or main stairs. Kaid, pretty basic pick. And Castle, little interesting to see coming out from Elo. Actually in the basement site.
And we'll see a Thermite Habana. Maybe he'll be taking Elbow. A 6-pick to Twitch.
Which?
He was showing Twitch and
Twitch.
then picked Capital and then 6-pick back to Twitch, so interesting.
Yeah, 2-form. Why is he announcing?
He even announces that he's 6 to Twitch. Very nice of him.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that, but I mean, maybe just trying to give him a little bit of a handicap, but
Maybe he's just trying to get in their head.
I guess. 2-form of hard breach coming out from Michigan Tech. Probably Habana is more centered towards, I'm guessing, the hatches, well, I assume. Third might probably for the blue take if they do eventually get around to it. If Arno doesn't defend the blue take by himself. Also 2 forms of hard breach. And for OSU, no form of denial actually. No Wamai or I mean Wamai was banned, so but the fact that they do not have a Jaeger either is a little surprising to see.
Well, with the recent Jaegers, only 3 ADSs that have to recharge before each shot. I don't blame them. Opting for
well,
a Kaid and a Castle instead. Maybe they're using Castle as a denial kind of thing.
Yeah, but 3 denials on soft breachers and or flashbangs is more helpful than 0, because as of right now, if Arno's playing inside of blue, the shield can be taken right away without any second thoughts. But it does look like Goyo's going to be playing a little aggressive on the pillar doorway right there.
Yeah,
maybe
so-
assisting Arno in the hallway.
Absolutely. As long as that hatch stays hard, which we will see the Kaid with Electric Claw on there to keep that hard, he will have full reign of that blue hallway in pillar side. And we're watching for a rush down main stairs. That will not come.
It does seem Bush is playing, Elo actually playing up above in server and or kitchen side. Bush nearby in the open area. Got 2 heavy roams coming out from OSU on this side, it seems.
Yes, a sort of SSG style top-down play. You like to see it,
Also, electroclawing the. That was the open, yeah, the open area wall actually got electrocalled as well, I do believe.
We see those
You see-
castles coming out in kitchen to keep them protected so they can stay up there for as long as possible. Castle himself is roaming as well.
You do see that they do get the main lobby hatch open pretty well. They do, yeah, they are holding main area and servers pretty heavily. As they have castles off both sides. Twitch actually coming down main stairs right now. It doesn't seem they're going to be attacking big tower at all this time around, as maybe OSU was kind of expecting.
We like to see a push back here down freezer side if they're going to be pushing main stairs so they can get some angle crosses. If they'll be able to take them, we'll see later in the round. Ash taking out a shield here as she pushes main. Maybe she'll get a pick on the guy in Kaid here. He seems to rotate off instead of taking the fight, though. Smart of him.
Not really sure whether the intel is being relayed or not, but Bush is still top side near the open area, and I do not believe either of the castles have been taken down the main open area hallway or the server side area castle. So they are still sitting. Yeah, they are still sitting upstairs in kitchen right now. It might seem like they're trying to go for a flank on kitchen. See, actually, the Ash walking and getting one daddy right off the bat, along with the Bahama getting a pick off in the sight. 0-2 and Arno refragging. Big boost with the flank. Does get one more. Habana stuck in freezer right now, actually, by herself. Does get taken out by Arno, and Red left by himself with a 1v3.
And that's what we like to see. When the hatch in server is open, it allows for that vertical play. They were pushing down Freezer, but they didn't expect two people to be above that hatch. So when Josh came down to get those refrags, they couldn't stop him. So now Twitch is stranded in sight. Their DMR gets the pick on Arno as he tries to come from Freezer.
But just not enough time.
Time runs out. That's OSU with the first defensive round on Laundry.
Some very good refrags coming out there from OSU. They did. Michigan Tech did get the first initial 2 picks at the start of the round, which were very impactful. However, the OSU was quick to refrag on top of those, along with picking off a third, which sadly Michigan Tech could not refrag on. So that left them in a 3v2, and after that they just got picked off as stragglers.
Yes, MTU took control of that site pretty well, I like to think. They had 3 people in site, but they just didn't expect that Freezer push. Arno was sitting in Freezer as a smoke. He believed he got a pick there. And then Josh could just drop down from the hatch to put even more pressure on from Freezer's side. They had those sight lanes opened up with a soft wall with head level holes in it. And just a meat grinder. Pure meat grinder.
I agree. I'm not sure if they exactly expected the aggressive play to hatch drop straight into where there was, I do believe, 2 people in Freezer. But it worked out in the end for OSU. So.
Yes, indeed. So now we're back on top. We see another castle play, this time from the likes of 0-2. We also see Malusi, a very annoying operator, but yet probably one of the most impactful on defensive right now. Josh, Big Boosh, excuse me, opting to go. A impressive Malusi there in the middle of the hall, Z hall.
Maybe it might be some advanced strat. We just gotta wait and see.
Absolutely.
Michigan Tech going for the exact same lineup actually as last round, I think, which is a little surprising to see, as they should know that the sites have been swapped. But Thermite probably for the attic push. Habana might be for holes, or maybe she can be split pushing in the master bedroom. We'll have to wait and see.
You know, that's the kind of attacking setup that I favor. You have one generic attacking lineup that you use for absolutely every site, because you should honestly be able to take every site with... Oh, Ash is rushing in fast, trying to get an initial
Ash
pick.
is actually
She's
right
in
on
the
site.
misses
She
her
does
shots
get found.
on the Maestro. That is sad. She could have had an early lead there, taking out one daddy, but misses it.
That was a very aggressive play by the Ash, just running straight into master bedroom, all the way up through trophy and just onto site. Lucky there was a Malusi there, but I don't think the Maestro reacted at all to the noise and just got lucky just by running by.
Yes, he really did just do a drive-by. Taking
He
a
did get tagged
big
up a
tower
little
here.
bit though.
Yes, down to probably 75 HP. Ash coming back into bedroom, master bed.
Looking for more.
Who knows, maybe she'll actually decide to take out the Moose this time, because as we've seen before, there's no Jaeger, and Arno gets taken out by the Twitch on a white stairs. Yes, we see that white stairs dead. Getting too aggressive, he is. On
the white stairs window. Yeah, that is actually very... Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's playing mute. I thought he was playing smoke mode. So, I mean, not that bad, but still, one man down is a loss. But it looks like they already have Master Wall open.
We're still seeing them clear out the roamers, it seems like. They haven't really committed to a push. They might be trying to take Attic. And they're only now just opening it up. Using the new Habana feature where she can open up 2x2s instead of a 3x2s, saving some pellets.
It does look like they did take do the split take with the hard breachers, as I mentioned. However, it was flopped. Thermite instead went Master Bedroom and Habana on the Attic side. Ash actually swinging into Attic and getting a pick on the castle. Now sitting inside Attic with a clear. It does look like they're going to be pushing up Hulu breach. Habana also in. Ash walking straight into Kids. Big boost with the frag on Thermite, actually. One day getting taken out by the Ash on site.
But Big Boosh does up the Ash. Elo trying to hold off the player and server, while it's just Josh and the Big Boosh and Josh to oh, but they cannot 1v4 now. Elo is off site, trying to take somebody in server.
Some active team coming out, but he does get taken out by the Twitch. Still downstairs watching the flank.
That was a very good take. We like to see that. So this time, when they got hold of site, they established good crosses. They didn't have to worry about any freezer, anybody else. Once they got that pick in attic, they could just walk straight into site. They didn't even go for plant. They didn't care. They just took all their fights, gunfights, all day. We didn't see any crosses out from yellow, or from white. Josh was preoccupied with somebody else. I don't know, but he did get the pick on white from somebody downstairs. But that let the Ash just walk straight into kids and gun down Arno.
Yeah, unfortunately, they had nobody watching the trophy door, nor the generator breach, actually, it seemed like. So Ash was able to just walk straight onto site into kids. Boosh, I do believe, was only watching the White Stars flank. I'm not sure if he just mistimed it and he didn't get the trophy door walk in, but Ash was able to just walk onto site and get the kill on Attic. So that just opened up the avenue for the hard breachers sitting in the big tower to just walk right in, and it was just over from there.
Now, this might be a reason to bring Jaeger, to let that Melusi stay up, because that Ash was just able to take out that Melusi and just walk straight in. Nothing was stopping her.
And not any form of denial coming out on any round, actually, from OSU. It seems they don't really see the need for it, maybe. Boosh kind of playing Mozzie, yeah, a little aggressive pick, not much utility there. Intel, very much so, though. It does seem he's going to be roaming once more again. It seems like they're trying to set up the exact same setup that they went with last round, 0-2, roaming on site with the castles pre-placed in the same spot.
Kind of interesting. We're seeing a meta harkening back from about 2 years ago, maybe when Mozzie was first released. We see mute Mozzie combo, which really does stop the information flow, but it seems like either MTU is finding ways around it or simply just doesn't need the information. They're just walking on a site, and what can you do just to stop somebody from walking on a site? Especially when they're playing 2 roamers in meeting kitchen area. 3v5 on site within the first, 2 minutes. Can't really stop that.
I'm guessing Ash is already back in trophy. Round 2, back at it again. Is going to just take out the Melusi free of charge right there inside the site. I'm not sure. It does seem that the Maestro is aware. There are 3 drones.
3 drones in sight, yeah.
Oh, 2. Twitch, I do believe, is actually... No, Twitch was on site.
Yeah.
3 drones on site.
And when you have a mute and a Mozzie, that's not supposed to happen. That's supposed to be the reason you bring those 2. We see the pressure onto the roamers in kitchen now. He looked like... Oh, he's just... Right. Oh, he's on cam. Oh, no. Oh. Arno just deleted from the server. We hate to see that. But a quick refrag by Elo, roaming and meeting. Keeping the stakes level.
It does seem Elo is now the only roamer. Actually, no, 0-2 still playing in kitchen side, it would seem. But they take the wall open free of charge once again. Gen wall just open right off the bat.
Boosh taken out and one Bettis. Now it's a 1v4 on site and Elo is left off site. We've seen this 2 rounds now. Elo has been the last left alive. Off site, they might be putting too much stakes in their roamer abilities. When, they took out 1 roamer, they said that's good enough. It's a 4v3 on site, 4v2 on site, and they just take the fights. Bomb is down now, with Elo trying to clutch it up in a 1v4 situation. Does not know where to look. He just gets taken out by Biggie.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do believe that they OSU should have the mindset that either once they get a frag out or they lose a teammate, they should have the mindset to be able to pull back the site, group up the numbers, and just try to hunker down and defend it. But it seems that as either one anchor or 1 roamer gets taken out, they're just unfazed. They just refuse to move.
Absolutely.
A little bit of a brain dead play.
Yes, you could say that. So we see the Kai and Goyo Castle coming back out for downstairs. They did win the site first time. Maybe MTU will be able to adapt and adjust. They really, I would like to see them take main again. They just seem to get that for free. And maybe this time be a little bit more cognizant of Freezer. Because if they just look towards Freezer, they'll probably get an easy 2 picks.
It's actually a nice lineup change coming from MTU. Thermite switching over to the Ace and Ash switching over to the Sledge. A little bit of a lineup change. That setup with the Sledge or Ash and Thermite did seem to work the past 2 rounds. However, for the basement take, I do believe they thought that it was necessary to switch up the lineup a little bit. However, for OSU, it does seem to be the same exact lineup. Big Boost back on the Vigil instead of the Mozzie. Elo playing upstairs in server side and kitchen as the Castle and Arno on the smoke instead of the mute this time around.
So what do you think we'll see from MTU this time? 'Cause obviously their first lineup was meant for upstairs, and that's why we didn't see a change between the two sites, but now they have their preferred lineup for downstairs. They have an ace. You think they'll go for blue this time, or do you think they'll still focus on main?
Well, they do have a Hibana as well, so I'm not sure if they're going to try to do the split push hard breach take like they did in the upstairs area on a downstairs take. Maybe an ace coming in from blue, Hibana getting the hatches up above, and maybe a freezer take as well. But we'll have to see, because I'm not too sure on where they're trying to attack from right now. Too outside of main as it is.
The Sledge is outside main as well. He'll be seen pushing in. I think he's just going to go straight to Sledge, open that meeting castle, which is a good count. Oh, or he just does not care. He's pushing down main, following a Twitch drone, looking for some easy picks. And he is in laundry, taking care of a shield, looking to take care of the other shield. Oh, all this utility. Where's the Jaeger? The Jaeger would be able to prevent this from happening, and an easy pick on one die from this shield explosion. Hate to see it.
Arno
nice
with a
shot from
sneaky
Arno.
little pick, yeah, right there. I'm not sure if Sledge probably didn't see him because that poor laundry basket sitting in his way.
Josh trying to rat out, get an easy pick on Hibana, but Hibana fires back. She knew he was there. She had the drone capabilities. And now she'll try and just follow up on main stairs, or she's rotating towards freezer. And here we will see another main stairs freezer split push. We already have a 4v3. But Elo is sitting above that freezer hatch trying to get an easy pick. We see a lot of emphasis on this freezer hold.
Yeah, it doesn't seem they tried to take blue at all here. Instead, 2 on main, 2 down freezer. Elo watching what seems to be a pixel peek onto a freezer walk, and he surely hears them now. 0-2 actually getting the frag on one of them down main.
So now it's an even 3v3, kind of at a stalemate at this point. Attackers do not seem that they want to push. They don't know exactly where to push, but they do know where the defenders are, I believe, because they have been droning consistently this game. You see some utility being thrown out, somebody pushing down freezer. 2 people pushing down freezer. Kind of look towards Arno. 0-2 holding a nice power position. Oh, and Elo drops hatch and gets a nice kill. Now it's a 2v2 with 40 seconds left. Biggie picks up another frag, 1v2. 0 gets up the kill. 1v1 play. We see 0-2 holding back. Esquire is in sight as the ace, looking for Kaid. Goes for the plant. 30 seconds left on the clock. Will Colby be 0-2, excuse me, be able to push up, or plant will go down? 1v1 post plant retake situation here. 0-2 pushing down main hall. They see each other. Which will get the frag first. Oh, and it will be Esquire solidifying another round for attackers. And a 3v1. This is a commanding lead on Oregon. I believe a defensive sided map, correct?
I do believe so. However, it just seems that the intel coming out from MTU with the drones along with the Z pings is just tearing apart OSU on the defense, actually.
I would agree, yes. When you put all of your eggs in one basket of information denial, and then you aren't able to deny that information, you don't have a good, solid site hold with no Jaeger, and then they just know where you are. When it was down to a 3v3, with 2 of them in freezer, we saw the drones coming out on site. I believe even 2 at one time when there's only 3 of them up. That means only one person was able to, watch, make sure they didn't die. And once they got the information, they were just able to push site, take 1v1s, even trade out 1v1s, and it brought it down to a 1v1 at the very last time post-plant, and they were just able to confirm it.
It does seem that Bush is finally switching off of the Vigil onto the Jaeger, finally. It only took them 4 rounds to finally figure out that maybe, everybody dying off site and providing nothing for the team, along with getting no picks and just letting them walk down main and freezer, wasn't a very smart decision. So now they're actually finally going to go for some denial, it seems. Maybe to help solidify some hold. They haven't really been pushing down blue at all, really. It's been, as you can see, it's been more of a, they did last round, a 2-2 freezer main stairs take. So I'd like to see if they maybe wisen up and try to hold those two positions a little bit more heavily, or if they just can't adapt, they just decide to just reinforce and or play blue as normal. But it's really hard to tell with these pushes that they might, you know, eventually switch up and come down blue. So
Yes, this is true. I do think it would be a good change, though, to see, because I believe this setup is obviously meant for a blue take. You see them playing elbow, they put a Goyo shield, elbow, they put another shield in elbow for smoke play. They just have all of the utility focused on the wrong side. I think that they assume that if, oh, and an early pick on Ash on a 0-2 down main stairs, and Ash just, just tearing the roamers apart. She finally gets taken out by Arno, peeking up main stairs.
yeah,
That's
that was just a quick entry flag. Just I mean, MTU's done it. I do believe 3 rounds in a row. They just throw drone in and just run right behind it, just following the information train. And it did result in actually 2 quick picks for the Ash. It does seem Boosh is playing the roamer game this time around. Roaming up and I don't believe they saw him there, but he does shoot a drone anyways. Already down Freezer, one of them. Not sure whether Arno knows this or not. It does seem they are going once again for the Freezer main stairs take, paying no attention to Big Tower or Blue at all.
I mean, hey, if it works twice and they keep up wanting to go to the same site, and honestly, not really change up their lineup too much. I do like to see the Jaeger. It is a nice pick, but if they're just able to walk down main stairs and get a free pick in the first minute, does it really matter?
I don't think it makes a bit of difference. But at this point, OSU really just needs to switch it up. I must say that not much has changed at all in their setup, but they've just been getting taken from main stairs once again, and Freezer 2 pushing down main stairs right now, flashing out the site, and they're already down main.
Yeah, we see Arno wanting to change up his play style. He's being very aggressive. He tried to go for flank, but he comes back to site only to get picked from Freezer. Oh, a skillful shot by Red. Another tag onto the Jaeger in sight. As the Goyo gets taken out by a swing from Biggie, and then Biggie closing out the round with both kills. It just seems like the defenders cannot get a hold of the site. The attackers are just able to walk in, take control, swinging it around, making the rules.
Yeah, I just think their problem is they just need to switch up the holds. I'm not sure if they just don't recognize it or not, but there's been no pressure on Big or Blue.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
They just need to devote more of their resources towards maybe like Freezer, having a Goyo shield in there to help ease the hold, or just try to prevent some deniability to try to get some information that they're at least down Freezer. But they're
I think
taking laundry again.
Exactly. I think the biggest reason is CJ has been able to walk behind a drone and just get a pick. Past the first 2 rounds, I believe, CJ has just been able to get free kills because defenders are like, oh, they won't be in sight yet. It's only 2 seconds into the round. No, CJ's walking. He's walking towards you. They elect to go downstairs again, switching up the lineup again, but this time they elect for what looks like their top lineup. We get a Malusi here, but again, no Jaeger to solidify the Malusis. And we see them playing elbow again. I feel like they're not going to push blue. I don't know about you. They seem to like walking down main.
I might have to agree with him there. That actually is a pretty heavy lineup change coming up from OSU. Switching from the, I do believe, is what they were playing last round. Arno switching off, or not Arno, 0-2 from the Haid to the Malusi, trying to maybe slow down the rush, as they probably don't want the Ash to be able to just walk in downstairs and just get on the site free of charge.
Absolutely. And we see Big Boosh, who has been playing the roamer position, is electing to bring Mute this time to try and deny those drones as well. He still seems to want to roam, which we'll hope is more effective this time with his combined roam with Elo in kitchen, but he's opening some walls to peek towards the main entrance as well. This is a good angle. Maybe he'll get a pick off of this round to solidify some advantage for his team this time.
It does seem he's actually playing solo roam this time, as the rounds before when they went basement. Boosh kind of assisted them by roaming near open area and or big tower side. However, Bush is playing pretty close to site by playing on the freezer stairs hold.
That is true. That is true. He will be able to get back to site faster if they end up just walking down mid again. But Ash this time looking to kind of do some more roam clear, standard play. Oh, and a good pick from OSU at the beginning of the round by Josh, as we talk, on freezer stairs. But he gets quickly traded out by the Twitch, who knows he's there. But Twitch is now down to 50 HP, which this is, you know, looking to be a bit of a better start from the OSU side.
Indeed. Although he did get traded out, Bush actually did get some damage off onto the Twitch. So it's definitely looking like a better trade right off the bat. Ash, actually, I do believe thinking there's a Goyo shield maybe there.
Taking off 70 HP of the Goyo, but it's a good trade onto Ash, even though he has lost a lot of his life.
Yeah, even though Goyo was getting constantly pinged by the drone, he does eventually manage to kill.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, but there is a wub there. There we go. That's what we like to see. Oh, and a fully blind headshot. We love to see that with the OSU coming out with, I think, maybe their first defensive advantage state from this entire game. Oh, but it quickly gets reset to neutral. The 2-2 happens. Red trying to find a pick onto Library. Library Laundry, sorry.
We see the last two are pushing down from Freezer.
Absolutely.
It should have the information that at least one should be Freezer, though. Yeah, one daddy watching it from pillar side. And it seems Arno is also very cautious of the main stairs take, as they might be taking it in a split style.
It seems that Twitch was worried about a possible roamer coming out, but with only 30 seconds left, they are both on site, so they need to quickly figure out that they're going to commit to this push. I think as a drone comes out, is that a drone or no? I think they're just pushing upstairs now. Caught in the Melusi's wall.
Not sure if that was an accidental team flash or something, but
bad
throw by Arno.
Oh, and it cost him. It cost him. He's going for plant now. But the cross from this is gonna be bad. And OSU was able to confirm this round with a good kill onto the diffuser being planted after the round is already over. So you know, we like to see a good win, coming out with I'll say a weak 2-4 on a defensive side of the map. We do not like to see that coming out.
Yeah, fortunately for OSU, the Thermite decided to plant in more of a open spot. The time did not permit him to allow any change in variation, though, so that was just an unfortunate thing. Twitch was holding that freezer rotate drop a little longer than she might have. She should have. The information just not being relayed actually that round, which was a very good step up from the last round for OSU, as the constant pings was just getting them slammed left and right. But it did seem that the mute pick assisted them very heavily that round, allowing them to actually clutch it out in the end.
Yes, it seems like maybe, I think Big Boosh was playing a little bit closer to site, which maybe helped him. Well, not really even. He got a good first pick off of it, which was nice, but then immediately got traded out. Ela was still playing inside of Kitchen, which, you know, they did have a hatch drop for that. But they kind of did adapt, maybe a little bit, but too late. They won one round, their final round. Another round, their final round, to accompany their first one downstairs. Didn't seem to like upstairs at all this game, but we'll see MTU coming out, electing to go upstairs this time for their first defense. Maybe we'll see some more knowledge play. They seem to be putting a lot of stock into defending this attic. Electing to bring Valk this time as well.
Yeah, very aggressive attic hold here with both Goyos actually in attic, along with a Valk cam.
Absolutely. Okay, real quick between you and me, is this stream quality going to, you know, very forced?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking like Minecraft a little bit. It happens. You just gotta roll with it. OSU coming out with 2 on the big tower side. It looks like the other 3 are going to be attacking from the master bedroom side. CJ playing a little aggressive here, actually holding classroom. He does decide to fall back a little bit, but not after trying to spray down Arno.
Trying to get a first pick off here, but he seems to know when to back off, which you might not have seen on the tOSU side. He is electing to hold hallway, looking from a push from small garage. Now he's backed up into Z hallway, not even really worried about anything. Josh, Big Boosh, trying to find a pick on him, but is taking a lot of damage from that hatch in attic. They are holding a lot in attic, and it seemed to do well for them. They're already 9 aerial takes, and we're already having a minute out in the round.
Yeah, that was a very aggressive play actually by the mute, holding the attic hatch angle like that. It does seem that Maverick is going to be getting the attic wall right now. Goyo actually all the way down in freezer. Very heavy roam coming from him. Elo down to almost 1 HP from the hole in the floor.
Yeah, does not seem to. Oh, and we see Kai tricking. That's why Ash doesn't know why she can't open the wall. And Goyo's holding very aggressive angles on that downwards classroom take. Oh, and Goyo, the roaming Goyo from downstairs, freezer hallway, is able to find that kill on Elo. Looks like that wall will be staying up with no contest. As the main, oh, but they do have attic open. Will they be able to get through all of this attic pressure to be able to take site? Even if they, oh, and another kill onto the Ying. I don't know where she was. I think she was still, yeah, she tried to push in the main bedroom.
She was in classroom actually down below. I do believe Kaid killed her through the floorboard. Yes, because she was trying to get the Kaid off the wall, so maybe they could get a macro push. But it does seem that did not work at all in their favor. Both Goyos going down in the attic. I do believe Habana is pushed all the way up into trophy right now.
Yes, she's trying to look to take into sight, but cannot. She has no help from anywhere. Is worried about the roamer, rightly so she should be, as... Yeah. And another pick on CJ, it's a big boosh with now the Zoth down, all of the soft boosh down. But I wanted it to get a nice fragment of red, trying to even out the stakes. But gets, oh, he gets a double kill onto the Jaeger. Maybe we'll see tOSU come back. Unlikely though, as they have very bad lines of sight.
And 12 seconds remaining in a 3-2, and actually turns into a 3-1 as Espire gets a nice T4 off. 0-2 getting a nice 2 frags onto site. Actually, 4 seconds remaining. However, he just does not know where that last defender is and does get taken out.
Yeah, that was almost a very nice comeback from 0-2 there. Able to see the prone shot from somebody, shoot somebody through the bookcase, and then runs into sight. 5 seconds left. Does not know where to look. Good on him though. He really did try.
A little trash talk coming from Arno here.
We did see a couple rounds ago too. The question, which servers it was. It seems like tOSU is electing to blame Ping for this match, which, maybe they should look into strats a little bit more. But I believe they came out saying that they didn't know this map at all, which I think they are showing very well that they do not know how to play this map.
Yeah, like you said, it might just be this map that they might not have practiced it enough, or they might not have scrimmed it enough, or they don't have strats for it at all. But I mean, that doesn't seem the case, as they have been playing some very heavy roams on this map with the castle up in server and such as that. But it seems they just have not either practiced it enough, or they're just not familiar with it.
Attackers need to locate.
Absolutely, an interesting 6-pick coming out from MTU side is selecting to bring in Alibi instead of a Goyo. I'd like to see how that Alibi will be useful, because we just don't see her a lot in competitive play. But I am, for one, excited too, because her gun, amazing. Might hit, a little light, but it's, round that deals out quite a lot. And we do see a defensive side here, blue. Maybe a little bit less stakes will be put into the blue hold, because, maybe somebody might like to push down a freezer main stage once in a while.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Pretty basic setup coming out from MTU here. Elbow hold. A little aggressive blue door play coming out from CJ.
All 5 members of OSU spawning in construction, I believe we'll be seeing a blue take here. I would like to see a push down the back stairs happen. Elo and Boosh look like they're going to be doing that right now. Maybe taking a bit of roam control. Yep, we see a top-down take from Big Tower, which, I don't think I see any roamers over there, but they have the good intentions.
Yeah, it seems that, they do spot a rotate hole, so they are probably going to be very wary about that. Alibi playing all the way in small tower, trying to get a sneaky little peek over here in Big Tower, unable to see anybody really.
That would have been nice to see. A little spice to add to the game.
Yeah, they do spot the Alibi clone up there in attic though. Boosh is walking right in, going straight to meeting actually.
He knows the meeting hatch this time. He does pre-look that instead of anywhere else in meeting. Doesn't want to take another half of his life off before he actually meets anybody else in sight.
Yeah,
we see a good Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Go.
No, okay. It seems that these ally clones are actually kind of throwing them off a little bit. They're paying a lot more attention to them than what would be normal. Except Arno is actually pushed all the way up into elbow, taking full control of blue now.
See some pressure coming down the back stairs. We like to see that. Esquire electing to fall back instead of dying, which is nice.
Located by attackers.
With only a minute and 20 seconds left, I'd say they're doing a good job. Oh, with them just slow rolling, walking in through the back stairs pillar, we might see some sniping taken. Oh, CJ taking out Big Boosh, walking downstairs. Like to see it. A good kill. Will OSU be able to get some frags, come back as they enter through sight? Esquire is wary of this and knows where they're going to be pushing from. C4 comes out. Does not connect. Good foresight from 0-2. Oh, from Arno, excuse me.
Yeah, it seems they're a little stuck right here on unsure where to push at. Arno does have one smoke grenade, but no Candelas remaining. He used all of them trying to take that elbow hold, but they're just not using it at all, really. Jaeger's sitting out over here, and Freezer Dice have a nice shot over there onto One Daddy.
And Smoke is able to deny this plant for the last 30 seconds. Maybe his smoke came out a little bit early. And Arno is able to find that pick onto someone sitting just inside. And another pick onto the boy in Freezer. So now it's a 3v2 swing on the attacker's side. Smoke, I believe, only has one canister left with 20 seconds. That means he might be able to get a plant off in the last 10 seconds. The diffuser goes down as Arno does drop. So 2v2 as he gets res. C4 comes out. Does not connect. So the plant is going to be coming out here. Defenders are able to take this round out.
Yeah, not really sure what that that post-plant play was. Nobody watching the planter at all, really. Yeah, playing back in the E-box. Not sure. I think the smoke actually might have been lingering a little bit, denying Arno the ability to hold it. Seeing as how he was just res, that might have been the problem there. But if not, then I'm not sure really what they were doing. No one actually did Valk. I do believe Valk killed somebody in hallway.
Yes, they might have been planning to watch the plant from hallway so nobody could rotate out through the middle of the site. But yeah, Valk was just able to take that pick, win it, 2v2, one planter, so it's a 1v2 in essence. They just weren't able to confirm it. MTU was able to hold out that site as a 5v3 for the first 2.5 minutes, only with the swing coming in the last 30 seconds to, I'd say, probably a favorable side for OSU. They did have the C4, they did have the smokes, but with the last 10 seconds, it was a 3v2, I believe, and they just were not able to close it out. Kills came out from very well played shots from MTU, and OSU just fell. Now it's, I believe, 2-6, one round out. This is the third off-site, but I believe this site has, had a pretty neutral 50-50 win rate. And if that's the case, OSU has not proven if they'll be able to take this map, even this site from them. And the map may go to MTU already.
Yeah, that's a problem that we've seen a lot with OSU is they have a very hard time using their time efficiently. As you can see earlier in the round, they took a whole minute and a half, I believe, just chasing an alibi clone that she wasn't even near. But that is definitely a problem that OSU mainly has is time. They waste a lot of it, I'll say that.
Yes, they elect to go through the old Vitality strat of wait till the last 30 seconds. And if you can't close out all the kills in the last 30 seconds, might as well spend the first 2.5 minutes doing something else. But, I believe they do, to give them credit, do a decent job on the road game. They make sure that there are no roamers anywhere on the map before going to site, which I think is their plan.
Yeah, there's two very different play styles actually in this match coming out from MTU and OSU. MTU kind of elects to just fly right in. They're following the drone and flying into sites when they're on the attacking side, and OSU more of a calm, slow, heavy roam clear team, it would seem.
And it seems that MTU is just working better in this matchup with, able to get one pick off in the first minute, and it's a 4v5 already. What are defenders supposed to do? But we see OSU trying to push a little bit slower, as we stated. Clearing from small tower, looking to clear out this hallway now. And I believe they'll be able to get it. Well, everyone else is pushing from big tower. It is Big Boosh alone by himself in small tower. Did not even notice that. Which we'll hope means that he can capitalize on his solo appearance. Oh, as they try and close out a kill in attic, but he retreats, saving his life. Yes, we see him go down attic stairs. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yep.
have the information that he just ran right away, except they're just hesitant on it for some reason. The 002 droned it out addict entirely, and however, they're still sitting outside the breach. They said they do elect to push down below, however, knowing that the hatch is no longer being held.
Yeah, a very good roam by CJ there. He's still wasting 2 minutes. They see him back in small garage now. And he's still being a force. He takes 50 HP off of Arno. And a kill on the Elo, and a kill on the Big Boosh. This is what we like to see from the roam game. They just delay, and they're able to close out so many kills in this round. What is OSU supposed to do now in this 2v4? Take sight? I don't think so.
Red really did just trade a 1 for 2 there. A very good trade, especially from a roamer who just wasted 3 whole minutes. There's only 30 seconds remaining.
Absolutely. We're trying to see the pressure here into servers, but somebody on white stairs, Arno has to back off. Maybe looking for a meeting take. They still, yeah, so they do have wall open. They were able to get that before the ace died. A good pick coming on a site here as they take site.
10 seconds to go.
This is going to have to turn into a plant situation, which means it's going to be a 1v3 Washington plant. We see somebody in big tower as plant goes down. Good kill from Arno on a site. Plant goes down. Oh, but it immediately dies.
Attackers need to protect the diffuse
Oh,
position.
that was weird there. I thought he died, but he was able to get 1 kill off before he was taken
so
out by the Maestro there.
This first map does go to MTU with a very excellent defense hold right there. The mute roam on the big tower just flanking in the back, picking off Boosh in the meeting hall, and eventually buying enough time for the Maestro to pull up and finish off 0-2. So the first map does go to MTU. I do believe this was their pick though, so this should have been expected. They're more suited to this map, maybe a little bit more prepared than OSU is.
Yeah, they showed a very commanding lead, I would say, the entire game. That first round, OSU looked like they were ready to come out swinging with their good trades. Well, let's look at the scoreboard real quick. CJ, we see that was the Ash pushing down main all the time, coming out as top fragger, but everybody else, no one was slacking this game for their team. Very commanding map by MTU. Love to see it. They just knew where to look. They were able to take... Sorry, what's up?
Back to Caster, back to us, back to our beautiful faces,
back to our
shining, glowing
faces.
personalities, just
I'm so
who
sorry.
we are as a group.
So yeah, let's talk about that map. MTU just knew how to push. They didn't care about roamers. They sent, well, maybe they did. They probably just set off cutoff drones. We didn't really see too much of that, But they just had a drone, had Ash follow it. They knew where to look, and they just got frags. And then when it came time for the actual position, plants and actual takes onto sites, they just won gunfights. I would like to say, they won gunfights. Followed drones in, got control of, freezer, main. When they pushed upstairs, they got control of master bed, attic. They just cut off all access for OSU to outplay them at all. When you have all of the angles and your team is hitting all of your shots, you can't do anything against that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it seems that for OSU, the roamers did very little on the defense side, electing to sit just completely in kitchen. I do remember one round, the castle sitting inside the kitchen, and I do believe Boosh kind of roaming around either meeting, where that didn't work out really well at all, because they had no denial on the main take or freezer take. My bad, they did have denial on the freezer take, but the main take, not at all. They were able to just walk right in, fly down the stairs, and as you said, just pick off people that weren't expecting them to just walk right in the first 10 seconds.
Absolutely, yeah. For the second and third round, we saw Elo as Castle being the last person alive made. Maybe he's, supposed to have plant denial under big window take, but there was no big window take, so he didn't have any plant denial. Maybe, so this is what, Consulate next, I believe? It's a little bit different of a play, where I think roamers are, even worse off. I'd almost like to say that if you get cut off completely as a roamer, there's nowhere to rotate to. So maybe we'll see some more site play for this map. I'd like to see some more site play, teamwork by this map. This is OSU's pick, I think. So we'll see OSU attacking first. I like to see how they're going to attack. I believe I've had some correspondence with Arno, and I think we're going to be seeing some attacks from admin, and then just pushing straight down every side of the map, and that's how they're going to clear it. Which, if they do a full map roam clear from admin, this map would favor them a little bit more because it is so small. They were able to actually cover, the same amount of area, but in a map that doesn't have that much area, they might be able to capitalize it on it this time.
Yeah, going back to the last game, the first ban coming from OSU was the Nomad, which was, I was expecting to see a little bit more of a heavy, maybe roam game there, but uh, not not really much of anything coming out from the Nomad ban, really. I was expecting to see maybe more flank plays or the things of that sort, but it was more of a just like an off-site hold, really.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think we saw, I believe, round 4 or 5. It was like a 4v3 or a 5v3 up for MTU, where Arno as Smoke was trying to mix a little bit up. He knew he was down. He knew he had to make a play. Tried rotating up big stairs. He actually joined Boosh. Boosh was watching for a flank or something on big stairs side, and Arno immediately had to rotate back down to site because he realized they were taking site, and they just got gunned down inside again. So I don't know. These roamers need to either put more pressure on trying to stop these CJ from just being droned in, being able to walk into site, or they need to just maybe stop roaming altogether and just put more pressure in the site itself. So if CJ does walk down, he can get immediately traded out.
Yeah, not really. Well, actually, there was a little bit of intel denial coming out from the later rounds once they kind of developed a consciousness that they were getting maybe pinged or droned out a little too often than they would like. So Big Boost did actually switch off to the mute at one point in his time, and I do believe that was the round that they won basement. So I'm not sure if that maybe was because of the mute pick there, or if it was they just had maybe won their gunfights that round, but the variation in operators actually did work out in their favor that one round.
Yes, I'd like to, they were able to deny some intel on that round, but when they were upstairs and they had the same kind of mute Mozzie idea, it didn't seem to work out. I honestly believe that the Jaeger, the electing to not pick Jaeger, I think that's hurting them because they're able to just, oh, there's a mute charge over here. Okay, well we have Zofia and Ash. We have impacts to spare. We can just throw an impact in there, take out a mute, and also at the same time get out Malusi's Wub Wub. 2-for-1 trade, and there's nothing to stop that from happening. When we saw MTU playing upstairs, they elected to bring Jaeger. I think they might have forgone picking Jaeger for the downstairs site. When they were upstairs, they were making sure to bring denial for when they did push into site, and it looked to work out for MTU.
Yeah, that was another thing is they had very little to actually they had no forms of denial for any utility. That they opted to pick a Jaeger I do believe one round in the basement. And
Yeah.
I'm not really sure if they thought they didn't need it, but obviously they were just overwhelmed. They had two Goyle shields just taken out immediately by frag grenades because there's no way to stop them. You just toss them on in there. Plenty of flashbangs coming out. Can't stop them. There's nothing to stop
Absolutely.
them. Just
And
no form of denial at all.
Yep, and we saw that the one frag grenade that took out the Goyo shield ended up in the death of one daddy.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to be holding the main stairs stake. So when that grenade comes out, nothing's there to stop it. You just take out an angle from the defenders to hold. So I'm gonna ask our caster here when we're thinking about doing the next map.
I had a lobby bug, couldn't invite players, so I had to reset the lobby. I think we have like 30 seconds left.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately for me, I do have to go because I am a wage slave still working at the FedEx. So, little bit of a lousy game for me to, use my expertise skills on. But
Absolutely.
what can you say? You can only pay for so much talent. So.
Exactly. We can't afford you, but luckily FedEx can. Minimum wage job.
actually it pays twice minimum wage, but you know,
Ooh.
I humble brag.
Humble brag.
No humble brag. No need to go into further technicals there, but
So if you're looking for a job, hit up Edo.
yes, FedEx. I will certainly put in a good word. Please use my name, and I will get a $200 bonus as long
Really?
as you stay for a week. Yes,
That's a
go ahead.
it's a
Send me
good
an
referral
email.
program.
Yes, go ahead and add me on UPlay. Send me a message. I'll tell you when to set up, and I'll tell you what my FedEx ID is, so I can get that $200 referral bonus. Just saying.
Well, have fun at your job that you'll be
Yeah,
going to
unfortunately,
at
I
9 o'clock.
will sweat my fucking ass off until the break of dawn. So, I must be getting dressed. I bid you all farewell.
Have a good night, sir. It was a pleasure to cast with you.
I can't say the same, but thank you.
It's okay, I lied. I believe we may have one other person coming in to cast with us. Possibly not. We'll see. Uh,
Hello, I'm
oh,
here.
there she is.
I've just been listening to you guys, but nice job. I will do my best. I have limited experience casting, but again, I'll do my best to
Oh,
help my friend Polo out here.
it is okay. It's all good and fun here. I don't see anybody in chat. Anyway, we have 24 viewers and no chat going on. So
24. Damn.
damn,
Welcome.
we're just here to
Good
have
to have you.
fun. Um, so do you have any comments that you'd like to add for that last map? Anything that you saw?
I mean, there were some picks that I thought were kind of ridiculous, mainly because I guess OSU didn't expect how MTU was going to attack, and so they were left vulnerable in a lot of like aspects where Arno was just taken out looking at the cam while sitting in kitchen downstairs, and I guess yeah, just didn't expect it. And when I saw MTU just walking up through main into trophy, I was like, wow, no one was watching that either. So hopefully OSU will be more on guard. Although Oregon was MTU's pick, so hopefully
Yeah.
we'll see something different on Consulate.
Absolutely right. MTU was very, very aggressive, which, maybe OSU's not used to playing. It was MTU's map pick, and they played it very, very well. They were able to just follow drones into sight and just get picks.
Yeah, their use of info was really really impressive, especially like following into the defensive rounds as well. They used Valkyrie to top up on the info, and it worked out well for them.
Yep. And we saw OSU bringing Mute Mozzie. Maybe they, had the foresight. Maybe they knew that they were really info heavy team. But even with the duo Mute and Mozzie pick, they weren't able to capitalize on, protecting their intel.
Yeah, maybe more of the mutes were used for wall denial, and maybe they were kept on hand to make sure that if one was destroyed, they could maybe back it up. However, yeah, when it was like the end of prep phase, and there were like 2 or 3 drones on site,
Yep.
not
Yeah,
not good.
absolutely.
But
Yeah, I think upstairs we saw Mute on the kids wall, which is an interesting play when you're able to just ass charge that from underneath, which is we saw OSU tried to ass charge from underneath, but the Cade was Cade tricking and then also protecting the window very, very well by just staying on top of that couch and a little table there, peeking down at them. And I believe he got 2 or 3 kills from that game,
yeah,
looking downwards.
yep. And I guess again, the ban on Nomad. What I have to comment on that was that I think OSU did try to make effort to roam more, to like place more emphasis on it. However, it was again with the unexpected push from NTU, they were caught unexpected instead. So
I would have to agree. Yep. Hopefully, we'll see some different plays coming out. Well, Nomad ban for Consulate. I don't think we'll see that. I don't think it's a very. Maybe it's maybe it's a great ban. I just don't think there's many angles you really have to Nomad off to worry you from rotates. You can just hold them pretty efficiently.
yeah, I don't know who was K-tricking on NTU, but I'm looking forward to see how they would defend garage basement.
I'd have to agree, yes. Especially if they have a good Roma set up for piano, you're able to cage trick that all day long.
Absolutely. And let's see if OSU will place as much emphasis on roaming or roam clear on their attack and defense as well.
Absolutely. I believe I previously said they will probably be roam clearing every single game. I really hope MTU is not tuning into the stream. Might have given some stuff away, but OSU will have to adapt and overcome.
Mm-hmm. Well,
We see Arno
oh.
has joined us.
Arno
would you like
joining
a
us?
post-match interview, or
Would
are
you
just gonna
like
ask
to
Pegasus
say
about
anything?
the?
It's about the server.
Yudo left already, but
I don't know.
It doesn't work.
It just doesn't let me. I can send invites. They just don't go through, I guess. At least through the group, I can do it now.
Oh, the server problems.
Yeah.
I can check the down detector real quick.
all right. Technical difficulties.
Let me
Sorry,
see
guys.
if I make the lobby if I can invite him, or invite people.
I mean, I can try to remaking a new lobby again or restarting. Second time.
Let me see if this thing works.
What's been going on with Siege servers lately?
Supposedly they started migrating now to different servers, and it's causing a bunch of issues. I would assume that's why.
They didn't make an announcement or something?
Well, they made an announcement that they started migrating servers, and that's part of the connectivity issues. So.
Might as well just say servers will be down in 3 hours, like up to 3 hours at a time.
Also, I'm
Impacting-
pretty sure. Oh, he left already. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I sent it to CUS before. I just double checked it, and it's been set to CUS every time.
Yeah, I was wondering if OSU was, being a playful banter there talking about ping, or if they actually believed that it was a problem. So while ping can be an issue if players are consistently over 100. Oh, Arno.
Wait, I was able to make a custom and send invites out. So you may want to hop on another account or something.
Yep. Just gonna swap a new account again.
Have you tried restarting your game with the USO?
Yes, I did.
RIP.
I was about to ask if you tried restarting your PC, but you're streaming.
Have you tried turning it off, turning it back on?
Just completely making me log back into Uplay. Interesting.
Oh, if that's happening, then the servers might just be down again. Because whenever I try and log into Uplay and it says we can't connect to you, it just doesn't even let me start the game.
I have to redo my 2-step.
This is not looking good for you.
You are correct, because there's a spike of problems when I search up Rainbow Six Down ? The first link. Not looking too good.
Well, let me log in this time.
However, the Rainbow Six website says that everything is operational. So.
Of course they would. Yeah, this has no issues at all. Sure. If you need to, I can always host it too. I think I can launch my game.
Yeah. Well, the game's booting back up now, so we'll see.
Very interesting commentary.
Is there a penalty on OSU team for this?
I mean, if there's server issues, I don't think there is.
I mean, yes and no, I think. I think it really just depends. But there's nothing we can do if the game keeps having issues, so.
Also, sometimes
I would assume in the next
stream?
10 minutes, if we can't get it started, they'll just have to go and start it on their own, because I wouldn't want to make them have to wait that long.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for this stream, but
Sometimes your Discord stream turns to potato.
Well, that's
occasionally
because of WoW.
Which is interesting, because your Twitch stream is perfect.
Really? Because Barca said the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, Twitch stream sometimes goes down. I have it pulled up here.
I had Twitch stream up just to check, and it was beautiful on my end.
Oh, really?
I was like, damn.
Just to confirm, I am setting it to CUS right now. Just to make sure.
Now Arno can't bitch anymore.
Well, I think the other team had asked, but
Oh, really? Okay.
Because they were at like 60.
It's a new playlist. Week 4 to 5 Road to SI.
All right, I can
Interesting.
invite people now. Hooray!
Hey, we are back.
Okay. Oh, well,
I just realized. What?
I was gonna say I'm gonna eat some chicken parm while we're waiting because I'm hungry.
Yummy.
Be right back.
Happy Chinese New Year's for anyone who celebrates.
There we go.
You have the same profile picture for your accounts?
Yes.
But he is plat 3 on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you go. Overnight success.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't do any of my placements on any of my accounts. I have not played a single ranked game this season.
Even on your main? I don't know if you have a main anymore, but
Nope, I have not played a single ranked game on any of my accounts.
Wait, how have you not played a single ranked game but are still ranked?
People play on
other
my
people
accounts.
play it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just okay.
I gave Bush my my boba.t, and all of his games went into OT, as I've witnessed in silver, gold, elo.
All of his games have gone in the OT and silver gold elo. Interesting, interesting.
You can make fun of him later for that, but
Nah, he won't give a shit.
no, he was having fun. I'm eating a very dry brownie
Very, very proud
while
of
we
you.
wait. Thank you.
We're running out of red sauce for my chicken parm, and it's kind of sad for me.
Red sauce. Red sauce good. Tomato. I love tomatoes.
I love red sauce. I make my own red sauce.
Wow.
Alright, lobby's almost done. We're waiting on one player.
Oh yeah.
Well, after that lovely break for the players, we'll be seeing Consulate.
Hopefully OSU have refreshed their brains, ready to play on their map pick. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I didn't expect Consulate to be Scarlet's strongest map.
Yeah,
but-
as of last season, I believe all of us collectively hated Consulate. But now, after talking to them, they said that it's one of their favorite maps. So
I remember talking to Boosh, and he says that he absolutely hates Consulate. And now they just pick it as their strongest map?
yeah,
So I guess...
Arno said, and I quote, "We're kind of a Consulate team." So I'd like
He's
to
the
see that come out,
IGL.
yeah. Because after the performance that we saw OSU have on,
We're starting!
we're starting.
We're starting!
Oh my gosh,
I
we're
just
in
realized my
game.
camera was off the entire time.
Oh, it
I'm
was,
sorry.
yeah. No, I don't care. It's up to you. I don't think we even have. Are there cameras on when it's in game? Probably not.
Well, but it's on now. So if we play a third in the map, or when this ends, maybe have a cameo.
That'd probably look nice to you guys. Drinking some water there. Seen the band come out from MTU first this time. Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
Pegasus, are we allowed to cuss on this stream?
Hmm?
We're allowed to cuss on the stream, right?
Yeah, you just don't have to be excessive about it.
Okay, good. I'll say this.
Dita
only
was
this.
very tame.
Fuck Blackbeard. Oh my gosh, what a bad operator. I'm glad to see it being banned out by MTU for this game. Having somebody just sit Windows is just, not fun to watch. Not fun. It's very strong, that is why he's being banned.
Very
OSU?
strong, especially right now during Corona times because of his face shield. I mean, everyone has face shields now. Gotta protect yourself, right?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
No, you're good. And a default Thatcher ban coming out from tOSU. After our last map, Big Boosh called MTU sheep for doing that, which is love to see it. OSU with their first defensive ban coming out, taking the full time, making sure to think about it, making sure they got it right. Quite honestly, one of them is probably AFK right now. And
So
a Val,
when you guys, when you were on Scarlet Apollo, did you guys like talk about map ban or like operator bans beforehand?
yeah. So if OSU is doing the same thing, or if Shot's still doing the same thing, they have set bans to a first choice and a second choice in case the other team bans their first choice of operators that they don't like playing. If they VOD review another team, which happens sometimes, they will do target bans, which will be different. But seeing a Thatcher and a Valk ban, a Valk could have been a target ban. I do believe they played Valk last map. Might have been annoying for the OSU attacking side, although we didn't see much of it. So.
And into round 1.
What we'll be seeing here, it will be a
Ash on Elo. I expected that, but yes.
I would like to see some major fragging potential coming out from Elo. He is he and One Daddy is actually making a reappearance on A team.
Yes, and he's been doing quite well.
He has indeed. We see Elo. This is first season on Scarlet. I'd like to see how he brings this team up. And we'll be seeing a second floor hold from MTU.
6th pick on the Alibi into Goyo.
Which is the opposite from what we saw last map. Love to see it.
And they got also a Mutant Mozzie combo. Let's see if there are any drones on site after prep phase this time for the other team.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright.
So, the top hold will be holding yellow, will be holding admin. We will see here in a few seconds. They seem to be holding top yellow. They left that one wall open. You'll see a rotate there. Somebody holding bathroom in yellow, stopped in yellow, but very, very strong. But that's why we see One Daddy on the Cat Tower to try and make the yellow take easier if they elected to push from the yellow side. Mozzie coming out, setting up some denial of information from the, all rotates, because there's only 3 rotates up on this map. Top floor. Other than the windows themselves.
I don't think we've seen where the Maestro's put
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Oh, he's sitting in the bathroom.
He's just having a fun time. He did put them down.
There.
You usually see one in on the vending machines looking down the hallway, but I don't see one there, so I think he'll put them somewhere else. Which is, completely fine. Obviously, attacking round starting, we're 10 seconds in.
Gonna try and get onto the CEO windows. I have time.
Yeah, what we're seeing, as I believe, going to be a yellow take. They're going to try and an early pick from
early
OSU.
pick. I cannot read that name.
I can't
but...
either. Esquire took out as he was just sitting in a bathroom, I believe.
Oh yeah, he was the one crouched in bathroom, but on the side where you can easily be seen if they were on the bathroom window.
Julio Shields being taken out by I'm eating currently.
It's fine. Chicken parm language is the one
very,
that
very worth it though.
Yeah. Both windows and CEO shot out, being very wary of any cheeky repels. Pushing up the yellow stairs, red versus and he gets taken out by Elo. Ash.
Elo walking up yellow stairs, they didn't even need the Capitao. They took out 2 players that were supposed to be defending there. We saw a grenade coming out from the likes of Arno, trying to find somebody in B side, I believe. But Elo is just taking bathroom for free now. Or yes, it seems so. Arno
Frag grenade.
in a down onto CJ. This looks to be very one-sided. Not a single player dying, only 1 player taking damage, and it's a 5v1 already. A lot more command, a lot more gusto from the tOSU side as they just capitalize on this upstairs take. They seem to know what they're doing much more. Biggie getting a good frag, making this a 1v4. Will Plant go down? Plant is starting to go down. The C4 comes out, does not connect anywhere, and they know where Biggie is.
I can see pixels.
And the attackers close out round 1. You know, I believe you were watching this entire time. How do you think that first round went for OSU compared to last map?
Much, much better. I think that was the most dominating run they've had tonight, and I hope they keep this up. It looks like a very refreshing change from what was it, Oregon, and hopefully MTU will be more wary about where they sit, especially for Esquire. He got picked off so early, and he was probably looking at cams when in bathroom when got shot out by 0-2 from the window.
Absolutely deleted within the first. Oh, this is stream delay is very useful. I'll be able to see what happened. They're looking to go upstairs again, though. Maybe, you know, it was just a fluke. OSU got a couple lucky picks. They think they can hold it again. I believe this is the same lineup, maybe?
No, they actually switched out Mozzie from Malusi here. Seeming...
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Well,
bombs.
I feel like OSU mainly pushed from the windows, except for Elo coming up yellow. None of them really came admin, so I don't know where the
I see
Malusis
one
would be.
cam being placed down there. Thank you for that, our generous observer. Oh, both cams being placed down on B side. Really trying to stop the plant there this time. Might
They
show
had
maybe...
Yeah, OSU had a really strong CEO push that time, so it makes sense that they're hunkering down for the next site.
Figgy really trying to decide where he wants to put that wub. Finally figured out where he wanted to go.
I was wondering what
10
you were
seconds left
calling
before
wub-wubs.
Oh,
The
Malusis,
Malusi thing.
yes. Malusis are wub.
5 seconds
That is
left.
fantastic.
I mean, what you say there's a Malusi here. You can't say that. What are they actually called? I have no clue.
I mean, I haven't played since, like, the release of Nook, so, hey, I don't know.
Yeah, do not blame me. We see the second round starting here. The same kind of take from OSU. Trying to look for the same pick in bathroom, possibly. They won't find it, though, as no one is in bathroom currently.
Esquire has learned his mistake. CJ with a frag on
Attackers have
Elo.
located a bomb.
Not sure where that was, but
On
Oh.
the window.
CEO.
Oh. CJ just takes that peek. and
they're
he
not
wins
falling for it this time. That's
Not
for
at
sure.
all. We see yellow stairs. Elo was the one to push yellow stairs. Don't know if that'll be happening at all this round now. They've
Elo
invested
was
a lot
the
more
first
stock.
one. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I say they invested a lot more stock in protecting yellow stairs. Jaeger downstairs and take us 1v1 with Arno. He knows exactly where he is, I'd like to think. The peak may come out. Arno wins it though! He does seem to know that the Jaeger is there, was able to get off a good shot on the head, and evens us out to a 4v4.
Truly is. Well, it doesn't look like that OSU is pushing CEO as hard as last round. I can't.
The drone
Someone's
was
still
coming from
bomb
yellow
CO,
stairs
right?
though.
One is repel near spiral windows.
That's on bathroom.
On
I don't
bathroom. Yep.
know. I believe that Malusi is downstairs. She's
Repelling into bathroom actually. Bruce is in bathroom. Fearless.
Fearless, and I believe that they know yellow is free as well. Oh, but who is that? A free kill onto Arno. C4 comes out. It connects, but you know, she cannot res herself anymore. She slides off into yellow, I believe, awaiting the revive from one of his teammates in there. Although there is no teammate to go and revive him. One
It's a
daddy is trying to
very
fire out
risky.
somebody in CEO.
That's a very risky revive as well, especially with the shotgun underneath the floor, able to see whatever is going on.
But a good pick onto, I believe, Biggie on the drone clear.
Attackers bomb diffuser has been
oh.
dropped.
The revive goes off, but he sacrifices his life for it. Will Big Boosh see the player in yellow? He does.
Yes, he
Attackers
does
recovered
with
the
a
bomb diffuser.
nice headshot onto CJ, I believe. 2v2 with 30 seconds left on the clock.
This is looking good for MTU right now. 20 seconds left as tOSU tries to take site. Oh, but he drops
Oh,
hatch. Oh no, it is
no.
a 2v1 on site, and he's off site. Last
2v1,
player.
and-
Oh.
I think they heard him drop under hatch, and now he's trying to regain control by
5
pushing through
seconds
yellow
remaining.
stairs. Sees
Plant-
him,
oh,
gets
no.
the frag on one. That's it. Forgot. Oh, and he wins that. Unfortunate.
As the plant goes down, as the timer runs to 5 seconds, it's a 1v1, and they just happen to lose it, which is
no.
sad. They knew he was coming from yellow stairs. That should have been a free
Exactly.
pick. and he decided to plant on top of desk, wondering if the C4 was going to come out, but I believe we saw this only C4 available for
Yeah.
defense coming out onto Josh, so he could have picked maybe a more safer spot, held a bit closer, held a different angle onto yellow stairs, but it did not end up happening.
And whoever was planting on the CEO table thought he was able to stick it and have enough time to just get up and ADS and gun down the last guy, but it seems like he pushed a lot farther up than expected.
I would have to agree. It was looking amazing for OSU at the moment when I believe the mute just dropped down accidentally, which was so sad to see. A free
Yeah.
pick came out of it on site, but they could just not close it out.
And now on garage defense, we see a Cade
Defenders,
and
protect your bombs
Bandit, a
from being
lot of
defused
denial
by
for the
attackers.
wall. I think it's a very defensive comp they have there on defense from MTU with the Lucy and Maestro. And all the denial and Jaegers. Like, I think they've covered everything at that point.
I would have to agree. Maybe they noticed that OSU wasn't using much droning, or maybe they think that the droning wasn't efficient enough, or they just simply think that they don't need any information denial for this map. They've been allowed to take a lot of area denial. I mean, exactly, yes, with the Kaid
10
and the
seconds
Bandit, and the Jaegers to defend both of them.
Yeah, and I think that we will expect a piano push from OSU, seeing that they don't really have any
And defuse the bomb.
other way to get rid of all the bandits and Cades.
I'd have to agree. I have been warming up to Cali recently, especially I think
Oh,
for
man.
I mean honestly for a downstairs hold though, it's kind of really good. If you're able to get, you know, if they tie you in the right positions, you might not be able to exactly get them, but she is very, very strong on maps like this where you can just get a plan and then pull it all the way out from outside. They do drone out red, so they know somebody is all the way upstairs. He seems to be ready for an admin take.
But knowing that OSU is really meticulous and thorough with their roam clear, I think Red is able to chunk out some time on the clock if they keep hunting down.
Oh, but he is taken out by Big Boosh
Big
within the
Boosh.
first minute of the round. We love to see that. Biggie rotating back down the site, maybe a bit worried for his life, seeing as how his teammate was just gunned down in cold blood. Big Boosh pushing to CEO. See the attackers clearing out top down. They have complete control of top. And I think we'll see them move down to first floor soon, where they'll be
Yeah.
able to open up piano. If they elect to open up garage, oh, excuse me, if they open up garage wall, they'll be able to get those off no problem. As how are they gonna stop it?
Absolutely, the chicken farm is really getting to you, but I think...
Absolutely.
And is that Malusi gets taken down? Poor Biggie. RNO gets a frag. And he's
As
I
we
think
said,
that's
that
their
wa-
last roamer.
Yes, that was their second and last roamer.
Now all they gotta do is walk down onto site. Hopefully they have a decisive push. It doesn't look like that they need to breach the wall at this
Bomb
point
located
if
by attackers.
they keep this up.
We see Sledge being a menace from top down, but
Yeah, but oh, will the Nitro connect?
Oh
and
my.
it does on one daddy.
one daddy, not
Not even the guy.
Sledge.
Yeah, not even the sledge. Oh man.
Being baited out by your teammates, you love to see it.
They get to open up garage, and I guess MTU has a lot on their plate. They gotta worry about above and the breach.
It is a 3v4 though, defenders. I think this is still holdable with only 40 seconds left on the clock. They just have to watch a couple angles. I mean, top down, yes, there's a lot of, you know, a lot of angles to be watched. But I think we're going to be seeing a lot of OSU elect to not watch top down as it closes down into the last 30 seconds. We're going to be seeing a lot of push down yellow and from outside to try and get a plant off. But
Yeah.
those holes aren't very large, as we see with the aces only having 2 charges. So they're gonna have to crouch on in there, which is easily watchable. Oh, but the smoke comes
smoke
out.
out the breach. I feel like there's a problem here because Maestro is sitting all the way in
15 seconds left.
I think stock or storage, and I feel like he's gonna
Attackers
be.
are activating
It's gonna
the
be up to
diffuser.
him to retake the entire
Have eyes on
site.
the diffuser. Attackers need to protect it.
The trade's coming out. We see top-down defense happening on the bandit that tries to push, but then Kai is able to get a nice plant off. Or kill on the diffuser, but only after it is planted. So now Elo is able to watch from above. They're gonna have to take up Yellow to try and get throw on him. Or just win this
See
gunfight, which
him.
he does.
Oh.
Oh, and
CJ
CJ.
actually gets a quadra kill, 4K on OSU,
I
turning
believe
it around for MTU.
That might have been
Bomb diffuser
Boosh.
disabled by
Maybe it was.
defenders.
I think it might have been 0-2 last
Defender
alive
mission
outside of that
successful.
breach. We'll not be able to see it. Sorry if I'm wrong, but that was, good on CJ for being able to hit those shots. That was amazing. But I think OSU, whoever that was, missed
Arno.
very. Arno?
I think it was Arno.
Arno.
Arno usually plays Sledge, so.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he missed quite a few shots on that Kaid there, and he was down to such low HP from that vertical play that he was trying to open up. That one shot would do it.
At first, I was really concerned for MTU, especially with their Maestro holding a little bit off site, especially since it was essentially like a 4v2 on site. And so I expected OSU to just, like, I don't know, frag out the people on site and it'd be up to the Maestro to carry it back. But it seems like CJ pulls through and defends it well, even post-plant.
I'd have to agree. I did remember seeing a Maestro cam on the floor of a garage, though, that was probably intended to stop a plant exactly where it happened. We didn't see used at all. I guess they didn't need it.
Attackers need
They
to
won the round
locate
after
and
all.
defuse as many bombs
But,
as they
And
can.
we see the SAS gang with the shotguns for
All set.
Bobby.
I believe now we're in round 4 that they could go upstairs. Oh no, because they lost first round, correct? So this is going to be the third site they are forced to go to. Which, if they hold it correctly, isn't that bad of a site. As long as you hold above, you're able to see a lot of the plant spots, and you can just hold it.
I see a Malusi on the table. Is that table breakable? And if you break it, breaking Malusi?
I believe you have to blow it up.
10 seconds to insertion.
Which we have to blow up at Lucy anyways, so.
Okay.
5 seconds to insertion.
But we do, see, I think,
I like
the
that.
same lineup as last time. Or as
Attackers are heading out to
upstairs,
defuse a
and
bomb.
we transitioned to bringing Malusi. They seem to like it. I'll be back in 1 second.
All right. I'll be back. Myself. 1 second. Lonely. Wait, the drink is up. Yeah.
Oh, what's up? Sorry.
The ceiling is up. Okay, so drone from Big Boosh. You get the mute vibes. Sees it, knowing that they have a pretty big upstairs hold by the SAS gang. Shotguns makes sense. Already into admin. Elo looking for the entry frag. Slowly meandering up, not knowing that there's a guy on Spiral.
But I do believe Spiral knows that Elo is here.
Yeah.
As he hears him take out that mute jammer, he sees the drones coming out. He decides not to
drone
shoot
doesn't-
them.
But the drone doesn't see him, so it's no problem.
Absolutely. We see a big play coming out from Red, as they might not have sussed him out. Do you see a second drone coming out from 0-2? Might have just been shot. Yes, we see Red the more aggressive hold. Oh.
Is that TKLV? It's taken out by Arno, and now Red, the last person, gets the frag on Elo.
They did not know he was there, and as he, I believe, rotates back to site, he gets a free pick.
Yep, and now OSU is more wary about upstairs. However, we do have... Oh, Biggie getting to half HP from the hatch.
So I believe it was Josh who did that. Josh now taking more use of the hatches than he did when he got shot from them back in the last map. CJ saying so come here often. I believe there might have been a drone sussing him out, and he might have just not shot it, I guess. I believe a C4 tried to get a Sledge there. He did not connect.
Finds the frag on CJ. Unfortunate.
CJ will not be coming here anymore. Yep,
But
and that says
Red
dang it in
can't stop
chat.
tellers.
OSU has a lot of control over the site now. It is a 4v3. They own top down. One of them is offsite, as you said. Red is holding out on the other side of the map. You can't do much on the site from the other side of the map, so we'll see OSU try and take control of this, I believe, B site.
They have to push too. There's only 30 seconds, 25 seconds left on the clock, and I don't know if they've thrown out the other people yet. Arno gets a triple kill on Esquire, the Maestro in bathroom.
15 seconds to go.
I don't know.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
Maybe it's holding top.
But
Arno
diffuser
with the
is already
quadra kill.
planted. Will Arno get the ace with diffuser down? All of his vertical holes coming into play. Biggie is trying to get one last effort, but Josh knows where he is. Not able to capitalize, but Biggie does not have much life left.
Taking out the pistol and gets the finishing frag.
Now we see OSU coming back to a 2-2, which on this map, pretty good. Attackers have maybe I'm biased because I hate this map, but attackers have a lot more leverage on this map than most.
Yeah, I felt like MTU's double shotgun hold upstairs would have worked out better if it wasn't just for. I think it was down to just pure gunfight because they missed drone red on the spiral, and so I felt like I don't know, maybe they'll do better this time. Seems like it's still a mute smoke pick, and maybe they will take top again.
I have to agree because that missed drone on red was huge. Hopefully, we'll be a bit more cognizant, or maybe red just won't try that again.
Actually, I think it's CJ playing mute this time. So, same operators? Just switched out the
Attackers
players?
need to locate and defuse bombs.
Knowing
Maybe
that
indeed.
CJ is their leading fragger, I think he's going to try
He's trying to take that SMG-11 and do some work with it. We did see him peeking CEO windows last time they were upstairs and ended up winning it with that and got the frag on the one daddy, or it was on to Elo in the very beginning of the match and was able to just,
I am lost, dude. I thought that they were going to go downstairs again.
But this is the one site they did lose one time. Although it was close downstairs, they seem to be confident holding upstairs. And that's what we like to see.
2-2 right now, and this is it still the strongest spot on the map? Console?
Yes, top is still strongest. Technically, their election to reinforce all of the wall from CEO to yellow this time. I believe they have holes on it to watch the plant from the
and
upstairs.
we see the same push from the same people. Elo always going for those CEO windows. Whether or not he will actually repel and try to peek there again is up for debate, since he did get picked off the second time around.
We see TKLV trying to get a quick kill from that window as he peeks it, but now he's sitting on top of this hatch, which this time is thankfully now closed, and they can use it. We see bathroom opened up completely, trying to stop the rappel in from it, but no one seems to be holding yellow. I see that, right? So Elo may just be able to walk up yellow like he did last time and get some easy free pressure. With red holding the roam down below, it won't be as easy. It is. We see Elo walking up yellow.
Yeah,
0-2.
I think red was more anticipating somewhere through main lobby, and Biggie looking for some push through Visa. However, no, OSU's just gonna push through yellow, and they've already made it up. And I think red knows. However, he's just gonna stay in piano.
Yes, this yellow bathroom take is looking to be very strong for OSU. As we see them just getting pretty free map control right now. It is still a 5v5 with a minute and a half left. But they're taking their time to get map control, is what we like to see. Red being sussed out, get some shots taken on him. They know he's bottom yellow, they know he's trying to rat out, and they're being very aware of it. Oh, red.
And
getting
Biggie
some pressure.
getting over trying to help red out too.
Oh, and a kill on a TKLV. He might have been trying to peek that CEO window, trying to get another kill onto one daddy, but is not able to find it. In fact, loses his own life in the process.
But one dude gets taken down.
By that CJ SMG-11 we talked about earlier. Oh, and another kill on Arno. From, I believe, the Roamer. If I remember. A double kill from the Roamer, correct, on yellow stairs. This time it is Big Boosh.
Now it's a 2v4 with, I can't read the clock. I think
I believe 34 seconds, yes.
33 seconds left. 30 seconds left on the clock. 2v4, and they're trying to get back into sight. Smokes out CEO. Tries to push through. Sees one desk, and is that 0-2? 0-2 gets the frag on B, and then gets the frag on Esquire. Now it's 2v2 with 15 seconds left on the clock.
That was crazy. The map control taken in 10 seconds only, and now they have a free A site plant. Only one is on site, and they're on B. There's a rotate coming out from spiral stairs, but the plant goes down.
Diffuser is down, and now they just gotta post plant, and then they get the frag on. Red is now lit up as well. 1v1 situation.
It's red. Oh, but red gets
And
taken
Elo
out looking for the
closes it
kill.
out.
What a comeback by OSU for that site. It was a 2v4.
2v4. That was awesome. Nice
So-
job by OSU.
Let's look at that. Very smart play by 0-2. He smoked off B. They knew someone was in CEO side, as he just took the fight, the 1v1 essentially, with the
It was-
longest player.
It was unfortunate that Meister was also taken out during the beginning of that siege, because that was a lot of info that they could have lost out because they planted the other.
They planted
other
A side,
side.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, all of the cams, as we saw from a couple rounds ago, are probably still placed for B. So they don't have any denial. They can't see past this. Well, actually, they could. Oh, there's. I believe that round they had one in main lobby, or in the upstairs kind of lobby. But they couldn't capitalize on the Maestro cams to stop the defuse this time.
Yes. And now we're back at garage defense. MTU going with the same comp as last time. And I mean, it worked out for them, so let's go.
Absolutely, they have not lost downstairs
Attackers have
amongst yet.
discovered the location of a
Looking to
bomb.
bring the same lineup of Tide and Bandit. Tide for the hatches, Bandit I believe for the walls. And, you know,
Yes, and again, Arno is probably going to look for those piano vertical angles again, and hopefully One Daddy doesn't get nitroed instead this time. That was a
Absolutely.
very, very good throw
10
from
seconds to insertion.
MTU.
yes, I believe we see Bandit. I don't know if there's any way to see this, but Bandit has a nitro. I don't believe anybody else has a nitro on this list. Oh, CJ does as well. Oh, 3 nitros with B having a nitro as well.
Nitro
They're
party.
looking to get these vertical kills on the attackers in piano, which was very successful last time. Getting one, I believe they only threw one C4 that we saw. 1-for-1 conversion rate, very good. Big boost election to go on the CEO repel. The other 2 going for admin. I don't believe we see any roamers this time. They're all looking to stay downstairs, preserve their own life.
But OSU will continue to be as meticulous as before, making sure that there are no roamers to catch them off their guard. However, Red will sit in Visa waiting for someone.
And wait he shall. He may be trying to get a cheeky kill on somebody that runs out. Elo looking
Elo
down.
is going down Visa stairs, and maybe we'll see an encounter down there. Nope. He's going back.
As they finish clearing out the rest up top. Arna looks to be making some vertical holes. Maybe he knows Red is there. Or maybe he's just trying to green open ash. Who knows?
0-2 gets off his drone with diffuser, moving a bit more forward, while gets back on his drone to help drone on for his teammates, waiting for them to get more control of the map before moving forward to the hard wall.
Oh,
Sees the angle on the hatch, however, Red does get taken out by RNO. Now that they got one roamer down, let's see if is Biggie still. I wonder if Biggie's roaming as well. No, he's on site. I think all of MTU is on site now.
indeed. They sussed out the one roamer on drone. Arna knew exactly where he'd be. Took the fight, won it handily. And now it is a 4v5 with all the defenders stuck in sight as Sledge tries to open up. Well, it starts to open up vertical holes, putting more pressure on downstairs. We'll be very wary of the C4s coming out from 3 other still alive operators.
Absolutely. But however, MTU has proven to be very strong, even if all of their players are restricted onto site. Getting rid of the Meisters beforehand. However, RNO does get domed by TKLV through one of his own holes.
Absolutely, that is the price and the risk you run when you open up so many holes. You cannot possibly watch all of them at the same time. But CJ almost
lit.
dies. I believe that was the Ash there, yes. That almost killed him. So those holes are coming back, and Boosh taking out TKLV, I believe, through the vertical holes as he pushes down yellow. Easy site being taken, well, sorry, easy area close to the site being taken as all the defenders are pushed back into the other site. Biggie coming out for a nitro. Does not connect, although it does take 0-2 down to 50 HP. Plant goes down.
10
A
seconds
one
left.
daddy clearing side, getting kills in this meat grinder, and Big Boosh should take it from yellow with the final kill.
Closing out round 6 for OSU.
Yes, this looks to be a lot more confident in the hands of a lot more confidence in the hands of OSU for this map. They seem to, you know, when they were attacking. I mean, my head, attacker-sided map, they closed out a lot of good rounds on attack. But, you
Yes.
know, when you are on defense, you're able to, you know, have some tricks up your sleeve. As long as you are able to keep, you know, for upstairs, if you delay admin long enough, you try and keep yellow for long enough and push back the plant like MTU did on a couple of their wins. Very efficient, very effective. When you're downstairs, if you can hold the roam sites and hold piano for a little bit longer, you can get a very time crunch situation where those C4s and any active denial you have comes out. Be very helpful.
Yeah, and then there was a decisive. I feel like the smoke that OSU thrown out actually helped them a lot because it is like basically isolated two of MTU's players on A site, and they couldn't push
Defenders,
through to
protect
help
your bombs from being defused
Esquire
by attackers.
on B site to defend to fight against the defuse.
And MTU looks like they would agree. They're bringing out 2 sets of smokes and 3 sets of flashes. Maybe they are gonna
We
use
see
those
the
flashes.
Nomad pick as well.
Maybe it was
She got
a
banned.
yeah, maybe it was a
Oh man, they have Jackal and Lion determined to hunt down
Attackers
every
have discovered
roamer
a
they
bomb.
could, possibly.
10 seconds to insertion.
absolutely, and it looks like Elo and Boosh are going to be the roaming duo
5
again.
seconds left
But
before
Arnos
insertion.
also has some presence upstairs. Maybe rotating back down those
Attacker's
yellow
objective
stairs.
is to defuse a bomb.
OSU looking to bring Wamai now that he is not banned for some easy and very, very efficient areas now for flat smokes.
But knowing how MTU is also very efficient on their info and droning follow-up, I wonder how the roamers will respond, or even like the people on site. I feel like they could take site pretty fast, seeing
Yeah.
how they operated on the previous map.
We saw CJ there briefly droning instead of just following a drone. They seem to be very adamant on taking precaution droning this entire map. We see Elo and Big Boosh, I believe, at the bottom of Spiral Stairs. They're playing closer to site than they were last map. Maybe they know that they can get cut off very easily on this map, and if they don't get a frag, they essentially are just throwing lives away. So they do seem to be playing very close together, each on top of one another. Oh, and a down on Biggie, possibly from the Nitro. I did not see there. Which could be huge if they're able to confirm this kill. All of Biggie's most likely going to be really picking up as no one is putting pressure on him.
Seems like it's a very... It's like a stalemate, I guess. Nothing...
Mhm.
They're both trying to hold angles, trying to find a pick.
With
However, no one
MTU
is really
deciding
budging.
to bring Lion and Jackal, they are kind of limited in their vertical presence they can make with no buck or sledge. Although Jackal does have his pocket shoddy and is able to.
Connection failure.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
This is. Well, what we just saw was a kill was being able to take on to Josh. Oh, maybe the server is still up.
Maybe it's only the Spectre that is disconnected, hopefully. No, everyone has entered the game.
I think this is
Again.
Yeah, this is a spectator bug. So we'll be able to see
Okay.
maybe some kills being brought out once we join back on this match. Josh or Big Boosh was just taken out
Attackers
from
are moving to
vertical
defuse
holes.
a bomb.
Yes, and with only 40 seconds though, OSU has CJ dropping into sight, taking power positions, but there's no rotate there. Plant going down. CJ gets a wall bang. Very nice shots there. Oh, it's not a thing. Oh.
No.
All the holes
Oh
reset.
no.
So a little, technical difficulties, but Plant is going down as this.
3v3. However, no one does get
Attackers are
taken
activating the bomb diffuser.
down.
Defenders
OSU
have
bringing
eyes
this
on
back a
the
little
diffuser.
bit.
Attackers need to protect it.
Esquire getting good shots on the kite there though. Arno goes down, although he's able to be refragged by One Daddy. Now it is a 2v1 post-plant situation with Red standing in the middle of the site. Now able to confirms on the Malusi now. One Daddy's able to get the refrag though, and it is TOSU sided. That was okay. Although we missed, some of the action happening, we were able to join back just in time to see CJ drop hatch, walk into site, take control. They were able to get Plant off because of that. No one was in this garage site. Everyone was like in kitchen or in a hallway. And they capitalized on it. They just weren't not able to hold out long enough to confirm the plan's success. So another good round for OSU, holding on to their 5-2 lead. We're seeing a very flip-flopped map from the last. OSU was faced on the opposite side of this, after last match was completed. But this time, they're seeming to be a lot stronger, a lot more confident, with everybody giving some good, impactful frags. And if not, they seem to be doing well in points anyways. They're doing something, getting defusers, getting plants off.
Absolutely. And let's see, with the 6 pick onto Pulse from One Daddy, Archive Stellars. I guess I expected him to play something more like I don't know. I guess I was thinking One Daddy plays Maestro.
So
But
what you're going to be
Attackers need
seeing
to
here
locate
is
and
actually
defuse
an
as many
amazing.
bombs
They
as
are
they
looking to
can.
play the 4th bomb site that was added to this when it was reworked a little bit ago. Now they're playing downstairs in servers and upstairs in Visa. The pulse is key. You see how many nitros they have on the defendants right now? I haven't seen this sort of hold, at least in collegiate. I don't know if I've ever seen it because I don't see people playing this map often, but it is amazing to watch. What they will be doing is almost entirely giving the top site up for free, very little resource put into it. Instead, they will be holding downstairs and upstairs. What they're able to do is hold vertical angles from upstairs on the downstairs, and they're going to use that pulse and use those C4s to deny plant upstairs from the B bomb site. They don't care about the A bomb site at all. They want them to take it. There are only 2 places to spot to plant on the A bomb site that cannot be taken out by the C4s. That is on top of one of the desks and on top of the pillar in the middle of, if you want to call it. I am very interested to see how it's to be played out, because we almost never see this map, especially when it's not held by a mirror, because downstairs mirror greatly aids this hold.
absolutely. And I wonder how OSU
Bomb
expects.
located by attackers.
Oh, with CJ taking an interesting angle onto the rotate, looking for an early pick, however, doesn't see anyone. I think RNO is holding upstairs looking for any roamers, but knowing MTU, who's very direct in their push, I don't think that they will find any encounters there.
Yes. My screen is frozen currently. I can't see.
I think it's frozen. Nope, no, we're back.
There we go. They take control of Garage. Pretty standard, pretty good push. They're away from yellow, but no rotates will come out. They're trying to take control of downstairs. They are saying now, let's forgo taking upstairs. We know how this is going to play out. We've seen this before. We're going to just try to direct downstairs, which is a good, very good option to take to the site. But will they be able to connect any kills? Because that will be the determining factor, because this site downstairs is very, very good to hold. If anybody plays secure area, I don't know if anybody knows.
Yeah.
Server is a very, very good and easy site to hold. We saw, I believe, probably Elo there. On the visual, being sussed out, and immediately goes invisible to the drones. Maybe trying to find a kill, pushing up all the way there. Sorry.
Elo holding an angle on Visa stairs. Now we are looking at a... Alright, my cat has come to visit. CJ getting picked off from the hatch on from main lobby by 0-2.
Very good kill by 0 there. Oh, and then Josh is taken... Big Boosh is taken down by Red from the windows.
Trade. Now it's still 4-4 with 40 seconds left on the clock. It doesn't look like MTU's doing any progress upstairs. However, they have a large portion of the team pushing into archives.
Biggie down by the mute.
Now by Arno.
We love this. This is what this defense hold excels on. Holding, just honestly, meat battles like this a little bit longer out though. That's oh, but
Elo
0-2
gets
with
taken.
the flank.
Elo gets taken out. However, 0 refrags, and then 0 gets taken out. Now it's just
Oh.
And Arno gets a double kill on
Oh.
TKLV and Red, closing out round 8.
Blue Hall might not have been the best push for these attacking team. As we saw, Arno was very efficiently able to hold out that. Maybe a grenade could have been thrown if they brought grenades.
Absolutely. I was actually gonna say I don't think I saw a single ADS where RNO was sitting except for a mute jam. Like
I don't
no
think they even brought
utility.
Jaeger.
No, Bush was playing Jaeger. I
Oh,
saw.
was he?
However, yeah, it's like they could have thrown any kind of util at RNO to get an upper hand at the fight. However, RNO just, I guess, just got him down evenly.
We did see a flash come out there for a second, which I think made Arno call for help, as we saw somebody rotate the backside of Blue Hall.
Yep.
But he didn't need it in the end. Oh my gosh.
My cat has spilled something. Hold on, I am carrying something.
Oh, good. Here we see, oh my gosh, OSU not letting me go back upstairs. Through upstairs. We don't need
Attackers
upstairs.
need to
We're good on
locate and
all
defuse
4
bombs.
sides. They like to take hold of first floor. So we'll see another vertical hold play out here. Possibly
Bomb
more
located by attackers.
effort put into the top hold than we saw from MTU, where they kind of gave up top after a bit. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of folks being put on this upstairs hold. A lot of holes coming out. They expect to hold this all the way to post plant, which if they don't, will be a free plant for MTU, as we saw with OSU. It's currently 6-2 up for OSU, looking very
10
dominant
seconds
on
to
this
go.
map, like MTU was looking dominant on the last map. They seem to just be like constant team, I guess.
They are a constant
Attackers'
team.
objective is to defuse
But
a bomb.
RNO. I mean, it is match point, so we'll see if MTU can bring it back from this.
So now, oh my gosh.
An early pick from Elo onto Red.
We'd like to see MTU come back, but with that spawn peak, not technically a spawn peak, I guess, because those are against the rules, but after waiting for 10 seconds, he got that pick onto Ash, and this does not look good for MTU. CJ, though, electing to walk into sight, walk through back, he's gonna probably get a couple free
Bomb
picks
has
off
been
this.
located.
I feel like this is a common occurrence from MTU. They
Oh.
just walk on the site. However, this time OSU will not take it as CJ gets taken out.
They heard him walk in, and they said, no, you will not capitalize on this day.
Now 5v3, Biggie looking for any kind of roamers on upstairs. However, that's taken from downstairs by RNO. Now it's only up to TKLV and a Squire to turn back around.
What started off as a 5v5 has quickly dwindled down to a 5v2. Once they knew that their first player was taken out, they said, we have to make plays. They tried making plays. They were shut down almost, well, not even almost entirely. They were shut down entirely by OSU. Arno taking 1 shot of damage. Otherwise, this team is in perfect health.
I feel like CJ has a really good knack about walking straight onto site or like straight near onto site. However, I felt like if anyone was there to just back him up, he could trade him. Honestly, we see a battle.
TKLV.
Yes,
Oh, and Esquire taking it
Esquire.
upstairs.
Now it's down to a 3v2 with 1 minute on the clock.
One daddy playing his life up there now. Just looking outside a bathroom door.
I don't
waiting
know
for
if
him to
they
walk in.
expect him to be there.
Oh,
Big
with
boost
big
on TKLV. Now a 3v1.
almost shutting out. Oh, and
However,
walks into the one daddy. Did not know he was in bathroom. Closes out map 2.
you know, OSU is truly a consulate team.
Yes. We saw a very dominant MTU on Oregon. We see a very dominant OSU on Consulate.
Yeah, I feel like I guess OSU is less lost on this map than Oregon. With
We see-
Arno, the support pulling in.
Putting
through
up
with
the
flag.
big numbers.
Nice.
CJ still
Yes.
commanding the league for his team, with his teammates slightly dropping off there at the end. But, you know, always a good map to see. OSU coming back in a dominant fashion on a map that they say they were very good at, which they didn't play at all last season. They seem to love this season. We're going to ask our caster here what the third map is.
It's Villa, I'm pretty sure.
Villa.
Yeah, it's going to Villa, and I believe it's based on round differential.
But it's the same round differential.
Mr. CJ, would you like to do a
it's
coin flip
7-2-7-2.
in another Discord call? It could be like a little
We'll
date.
hear more from the teams themselves. Like I say, I think they might have to
No,
coin
this is
flip it. They'll
CR6.
see. They're looking at the rule book right now. They're asking if it's a CEA. They're going to be looking up what the rules are themselves because no one knows.
All right. Well, I have to go for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Hopefully, respect.
Is that your CCS?
Ooh, that was
A-okay.
loud.
I'll be right back.
We're
CCSW.
going back to cams now. Casters.
All right.
Okay. So,
Why are you dotting?
Pegasus, I'm going to ask you to join me in casting now because I'd like to rebound off of somebody. But you being the observer here, what did you see in map 2 that led to OSU success compared to map 1?
It seems like they just knew the map a little bit better. Definitely looked like they practiced it more. It also looked like MTU didn't really know the map that much, so that it's probably a combination of the two.
I'd agree. In my experiences with map bans, you can usually count on never banning Consulate and the other team using their second ban to ban it out because no one likes to play it.
Yeah.
But here we see OSU probably they picked this, right? They picked it before they could even have a chance to ban it out. And man, it worked for them.
It really did. So going into Villa now, I do know OSU has played Villa pretty well recently, if I recall.
Yeah, absolutely. We loved that map as of last season. We had, I'd say, pretty good success on it. I believe we actually got knocked out of CR6 on Villa, and we got knocked out of Face It on Villa in round of 16. They're still looking up the rules. Pegasus, do you want any help looking up the rules? I can bring them up real quick.
Yeah, I can pull up the rules as well.
Hello, I have returned.
Hello, Cactus. I'm going to ask for your opinion now. What do you think you saw on map 2 that led to OSU success over MTU compared to map 1?
I honestly just think that they're just way more familiar with the map. I feel like their takes were much more coordinated. It was consistent. However, I feel like MTU did adapt pretty well, seemingly, but felt like OSU had more tricks up their sleeve to spice things up, seeing how they CEO.
I would have to agree. OSU seems so going into map 1. I heard from Arno that they don't play Oregon at all. They don't. Maybe they don't not like it, but they just don't play it. They don't practice it. So we saw them go down in a blazing ball of fire. But then they came back for map 2. They love it. They said they practice it. They said it's one of their best maps, and they came out in dominant fashion, taking 7-2 over MTU. They held very good angles. I was very impressed to see the split sight being pulled out because we never see that, especially without a Mira. But they seem to hold that very, very handily. They pushed MTU pushed blue for almost all of that, except for sending one person down spiral, I believe. It didn't work out for them. They put into one hallway against an SMG-11. It did not look pretty.
No, and I felt like another thing was that they were able to roam clear a lot more, I guess, efficiently on a map they're more comfortable on, seeing how even though they had misdroned red on spiral when it was a main lobby bomb site, and there was a mute and smoke top floor, despite them misdroning red, they still managed to roam clear pretty efficiently and managed, I think they won that round, right?
I believe they still did end up winning that round, yes. They planted in front of in front of main door, and they just walked out and held sight. Arno, I believe, got a 4K that round, just pulling top down.
With Boosh finishing up the last kill. Almost looking a little sketchy there. I thought he was going to lose that fight, but he whipped out the pistol and managed to finish it off pretty well.
Indeed, he knew he was one shot and said, I'm going to style on this man.
But I felt like MTU did have a really, really good round on garage site. I think it was one of the first few rounds when they were on defense. It looked like it was against their favor. I think it was like a 2v4. However, they managed to pull through regardless and managed to snag the win.
Indeed.
But I felt like OSU learned their mistake and started using their YouTube more, I guess.
Indeed. We saw, I believe that was round 3. It was, 4v2 with post plant. Plant was down. They just kind of came back swinging, killed the person upstairs holding vertical hangers and said, "We're just gonna take site. We're gonna take site. We're gonna defuse, and there's nothing you need to stop us."
Yeah, and I felt like if CJ was more as strong as just walking onto like at the entrance of site as before as we saw in Oregon, I felt like it would have been a much more different outcome.
Yes, yes. I think let's see. What we saw is CJ only walking on a site with the very, very last round, and I don't even think they were planning on it being first floor. They were probably expecting to be upstairs again. They attempted to take a much more methodical approach to clearing out roamers, where I think nearly everyone was joining within the first 30 seconds, and that just didn't work out for them. I don't even think OSU had many roamers. They were expecting to have massive roam presence because of the two roamers consistently on Oregon, but instead everyone stayed in sight for this map. And OSU on their roam clear, I think they did the exact same thing. They did a massive roam clear from top down, but it's much more executable on this map because of the small size, where you can do top down and still have a full minute left to take site on whatever site it is. If it's downstairs, you can do that. If it's upstairs, you have 2 minutes because you have to clear one floor, and it seemed to work out very well.
Hmm. And now with that, we see that both teams are 7-2 on both maps, and the last map determines the victor through round differential, correct?
They tied in round differential, so I believe it goes to a coin flip.
Okay.
And I believe they already had that figured out while we were talking. So we're
Now-
getting into game 3 on Villa already.
What do you think about do you have any predictions on Villa? I actually have not really seen Scarlet play on this map that much, I guess, so I'm not really familiar if they are, I don't know if they're comfortable with this.
So yes, Villa has been one of OSU's top 3 maps, one of their favorites to play. So I think they should be very comfortable on it. I don't know how it is compared to their console because I never played console with them before, but they should be comfortable on Villa. As far as MTU, I don't know, but MTU is starting out on defense, so we will see how their map presence is for the first 6 rounds here in a bit. And this is a defensive-sided map, and OSU, MTU electing to ban Thatcher off rip, not even waiting to give OSU a chance to ban. That gives OSU a chance to ban, I would believe, Nomad. And if not, yeah, I think it'd just be Nomad. They probably changed, because we used to bring Nomad on this map quite a bit, but now I think they just elect to ban them, bring Iana instead. We might see something different coming up on the attacking side of tOSU, but we'll see here what they ban. And it is
Knowing how
indeed a Nomad.
knowing how MTU has been operating so thus far, I feel like if OSU is not careful, CJ's just gonna walk up to their doorstep and throw a party again.
Yes, if we don't see Malusi banned on this map, which we commonly do, because her Malusi presence on this map is quite strong even compared to other maps, we might see Malusi be very useful in denying CJ from the possibility to just walk into sight. We do see a Valk ban. I think this Valk ban is targeted after the first map. They used Valk on every site on Oregon, and I believe it was probably very strong for them.
Do you think that Consulate would have been a different result if MTU was able to reuse Valkyrie and optimize on their info more?
Valk is very, very strong on Consulate because it's such a small map. You can throw one Valk cam outside and cover 2 full angles of outside play, and there's so much outside play on that map. You have to take control of windows for an upstairs take. You have to take control of upstairs to take middle floor. So for 2 of the sides off rip, you have to take control of upstairs, and Valk is so good at defending upstairs because of the cams. We see a Mira ban coming out from OSU. They don't want to see any of it.
So MTU starting out on defense first. What?
Aviator Games Room, a standard first hold, although I believe in Pro League it is the second highest win percent compared to Statutory and Trophy. But a good hold. We see a Goyo, Kaid, Maestro.
This time Esquire is on Cade instead of Maestro, switching up some of the operators here. 6 picking onto Mozzie, and from Boosh from Twitch to Iana.
Ooh, called out the Iana pick.
Interesting. Okay.
So what we'll see from OSU on this site is most likely going to be a bedroom push. We're going to see them take control of bedroom, trophy, statutory, and
Attackers
take
need
control
to
of
locate
90
and
through
defuse as many
front, and
bombs
then
as
a
they
late
can.
push on front to try and close out any angles. The Iana will greatly help in that. Interesting to see Big Boosh on that, taking the role from Fragger to info operator. But, you know, hopefully it works out for them.
Truly. And I hope that switching up some of the operators on these players on MTU bring different results.
One thing that I'm surprised to see is a Mozzie over a Malusi. Malusi is an absolute terror on this site. You can put a
10
Malusi
seconds left
in
before
90
insertion.
hall, so they have to deal with it to even walk into site. You
5
put a
seconds left
Malusi
before
on
insertion.
top of the maps inside a site to make him deal with that before even
Attackers
entering
must
a site. It's
locate and
very
defuse the bomb.
easily defendable by 2 Jaegers on either side of the walls inside of Aviator. We see Boosh over on... He's spawned on the wrong side of the map. Yeah, that happens a lot with him. He runs
So
that.
sprint all the way back to his team, no problem.
Absolutely.
You know, just got to get that cardio workout back into his schedule.
Uh-huh.
CJ off-site looking for an extra pick with that SMG 11. However, he's pretty confident with his fragging skills, so I think we'll see either a pick or two from him.
Absolutely. I believe they suss CJ out with 2 drones, I believe, at this point. They know where
One
he
is
is.
on Astro as well. Not
Yes,
sure
they...
that is... Oh, they find him. Big Boosh coming in from the bottom Astro stairs looking for him, but Red
Ooh.
retreats back into basement.
Red knew that Boosh was coming around. That's why he went down the basement stairs. Misses his shots on Big Boosh, though, which is fine, as he elects to instead go back to site instead of dying off site. Very
Now
smart of him.
CJ, yeah, CJ is now back onto, is just on trophy by himself, losing his backup, and Red, RNO gets the kill onto CJ.
CJ
Getting
tried to push out
control.
Red.
Red, I think
Oh,
Red's
sorry.
just going to go back to site, I think. Just maybe
Yes.
trying to hold onto Red stairs. However, Trophy and Statues completely controlled by OSU right now. And I don't think Red has any intention of flanking.
While CJ has been picked off, he did his job well. 1.5 minutes wasted. Elo being taken out by the drone. Holy, gotta watch
Almost
those funky
kills.
angles. Very common spot to be held by defense in there. Catch some angles and chew them up. OSU is stalled out though, with only 1 minute left. They're trying to find their way into sight. Boosh trying to Iana drone himself into B.
Goes onto site, sees one behind the couch. Arno gets a frag onto Red, their last roamer, so everyone else is stuck on site. However, I have seen MTU pull through with everyone on site, so we'll see how this turns out.
Absolutely, and having 3 people on site, although not preferable, is so doable when they have not opened up any of the walls yet. We see Habana. Oh, the rain coming out.
Frag, but not even coming close. Oh, but it downs TKLV, the Maestro, which is super important with his cams, knowing to gain information.
We do see a res coming off though from the Jaeger in Vault. The tOSU did not capitalize off it. Only 20 seconds left. They're gonna throw another grenade. They have to just walk into this.
15
Oh, they're going for
seconds
default plan to aim defenders
10
here.
seconds left on the clock. One Daddy gets the pick on TKLV. One Daddy with a double kill. Diffuser is planted, and now it's only up to Biggie. 4v1 situation. And Iana gets the info that he is going to Aviator now.
Oh, Iana with the big plays. Oh, she runs in the. He goes for the
Tries
knife.
to
Oh my
because
god.
Misses the knife, however, still gets the pistol headshot onto
Boosh
Biggie.
with the
Unfortunate.
disrespect. He said,
Oh,
oh, and the
no.
hip fire. We knew it was a hip fire from onset, though.
Yeah.
So what we saw there, 3v5, defenders in sight. Big Boosh getting the info. Grenades come out. Takes HP off, downs him. Gets the res though. Once they get plant down, defenders have to do something. One Daddy is walking into sight. He knows that there's an angle open up on the between sight walls. Gets a kill through it. Jaeger was unable to complete the kill onto One Daddy. One Daddy gets another frag inside a vault. Comes out unscathed, and then does eventually get gunned down by the Jaeger. Jaeger able to get down on the other hallway on the other side of the map, and after that, it was just 4v1. Plant was down. What are you supposed to do?
And I feel like MTU's roamers got picked off really, really fast that time around and like efficiently. I don't think OSU really lost anything from those. Like, no
Defenders,
time
protect your
was
bombs
really
from being
wasted.
defused
I
by
don't
attackers.
think from those roamers.
I mean, CJ did a good job. It was a minute and a half until he got killed, and then Red. I think the problem with Red, he got killed very quickly after without gaining much about it. He was killed trying to rotate up Red. Arno knew he was there, had a drone there the entire time, able to gun him down on the way up. We see MTU elected to hold the same side. They said it was close. Roamers kind of died. We can probably get a kill with him this time. We held sight pretty well. We're not even going to change up our... Actually, they did change up their operators, didn't they?
10 seconds to
They're electing to
insertion.
bring Alibi instead of whoever they brought last time.
5 seconds left.
Instead of Mozzie.
Yeah. I feel it's a 6 pick,
Attackers
and
are moving
maybe
out to
Red
locate a
will
bomb
try
and
to
defuse it.
capitalize on
Deploying my trump card.
Battle Veterans to get more picks from Master Veteran this time.
Absolutely. He's going to try and take advantage of OSU not knowing exactly which Alibi is real. I think you saw that not last map, but on Oregon. Alibi did have quite a bit of presence, actually, and her fakes were being used well. So he elected to bring her back. Maybe he just likes her gun a lot. Her pistol, fun fact, 2 shots, any armor from any distance. So pistol also very strong. So we see CJ holding out, playing a little bit more aggressive, but he's already wasted almost a minute. He's doing his job.
Yeah, OSU being very meticulous with their roam clear. Again, this is not new for them. Fred and CJ, I think they're playing together a bit more. Red putting up more of a fight in Statue instead of Astro's Stairs. Elo taking an angle onto this trophy, looking for CJ, not knowing that he's more close. I think they're pinging him?
Yeah, I think they're trying to tell him to go for a wall bang, but it's not coming out. I do believe you're correct. I think CJ and Red are willing to die on the side of the map. But I think they're going to be able to, be okay with that. They're already wasting a minute and a half. OSU hasn't taken any bit of sight yet.
Elo's slow walking up into this trophy looking for a pick, either onto Red or CJ. I don't know if they drowned Red out yet. However, they're trying to peek into trophy.
Oh, but they know he's there now. One Daddy with a kill onto Red. But
he gets a kill onto Elo, hoping maybe One Daddy can... Arno could refrags onto CJ. Nice headshot.
So while both roamers did go down, there's only a minute left, and they did their job. They got a pick onto the Ash. That is a lot of soft breach destructibility that just wiped off the table now. Although that being said, they don't have much They don't have many things to destroy. There's no Malusi wub. There are only 2 Maestro cams, and you have Sledge with grenades, and you have Yana with grenades, and you have One Daddy with the 2 impacts. So they still have plenty of power left on the field.
I don't know if Big Booch ever uses grenades though. I think they just...
There we go. We see them coming out though.
Yeah.
Biggie is trying to play really aggressive. He happened last time. He was sitting on the other side and wasn't able to get a shot off on One Daddy. He says, I'm going to get this pick this time.
TKLV still standing behind the same shield that he got down from. Hopefully he doesn't get down from there again.
Attackers have recovered their
Nope, Jaeger gets to save from...
We see on the other side though, briefly, 0-2 is using his Bonnet pellets to try and open up some sight lines. One Daddy gets a kill, he walks into the game,
he gets a double kill.
He knows where the third kill is.
Kill.
And that is the power. See, that is why I say that Malusi's on that map table right in front of him does so much. If they're able to keep that up, although, it would have gone down with 2 grenades and 2 impacts, they would have, maybe had the Maestro cam up, so they would have seen that coming in. But One Daddy was just able to walk into sight and just tap heads and clear MTU off the table. Coming to a very commanding lead 2-0.
Yeah, it seems like
the bathroom real
OSU
quick, sorry.
is very confident with their current comp. They haven't changed anything at all, which works out fine, and I don't think MTU's... Malusi is being brought out, taken to trophy and statuary. Do you think anything will be mixed up here?
They're switching to trophy statuary, so we probably will see a bit of a different push. I'm not too sure of how
Attackers need
OSU
to
usually
locate and
pushes,
defuse
but
bombs.
I mean, I would assume they're either going to push below or push across from game side over.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to
As far
run
as
through
MTU
everything.
goes, it looks like they're getting picked off a lot on the roam early on, and then they're just kind of losing people as they go. The second round, they did get a pick, but it just ended up getting traded, so it essentially became worthless again.
Bomb located by attackers.
I feel like I think MTU did a better job trying to roam that time around, because Red didn't retreat completely
10 seconds left before insertion.
away from Astro and was able to provide more support to CJ.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Hopefully, the two will.
Attackers are
Listen,
moving to
guys, again.
defuse a bomb.
Yeah, I did notice that MTU does a really good job of they're very patient. They also I still can't think of the actual word I'm trying to say, but they basically don't like to shoot drones unless they unless it's absolutely necessary. I think we saw it twice on Consulate where
Consulate, yeah, absolutely.
they were holding positions, would shoot a drone that was facing them but not droning past them. They also play a lot of what a lot of people probably call rat spots, where they're sitting in corners, hiding, kind of just waiting for somebody to walk into the crosshair.
That's my kind of playstyle. I love red spots.
So,
props to them.
like, I think one issue is they're not really falling back from their positions on the roam. They're kind of just hanging out, and then, you know, maybe they get a pick, maybe they don't. They usually just get traded right away because they're not able to fall back off of it. They're leaving themselves stuck in a position where they can't deal with another person.
Elo trying to Ash charge away the guy in Astro.
I don't think he spotted red here. Oh, definitely just spotted red now.
Big Fish and one guy trying to clear out bottom floor. Elo trying to push up Astro. Sees barbed wire.
So what they're doing here is they're pushing the main wall, and then they're gonna try. Well, they're basically trying to get control of Astro by forcing out.
TKLV now 1 HP from someone. I think Arno.
I don't know Biggie.
Big Boo's trying to push up red stairs. See someone there. Gets the info. However, it looks like he is by himself. Gets the frag on red
Attackers
stairs.
have located
Only
a
taking
bomb.
a little bit of damage. Elo gets a frag on. Oh, and then he gets nitroed. Now a 5v3 with 50 seconds left on the clock. TKLV still one shot. They are holding on for dear life on that side. Arno sees him, gets the headshot, however gets traded immediately by CJ. Looking for his masters. One daddy, I feel like this was trying to go for a pure Astro push right now. CJ knows, gets a frag back onto Big Boosh. Sees I think 0-2 and Astro.
15 seconds
One daddy
remaining.
gets the frag on
Attackers drop the
TKLV.
diffuser. 10
CJ
seconds
gets a
remaining.
triple kill, now a 1v1. And CJ with the, I think, quadra kill on 0-2. Brings back the round for MTU. What a round.
That round flip-flopped so many times between who had power and who was powerless. But you know, MTU was able to take it back in the end in the 1v1. Once I believe 0-2 shot that alibi, which you know, came in clutch. CJ knew exactly where he was.
Absolutely. I don't know. Whoever CJ killed first, I guess no one was able to like trade immediately.
Yep, once Arno got the kill on one player, CJ was able to trade him out, and no one could capitalize on him. CJ was behind that shield. Very good spot, by the way.
Well played from MTU. Brings back the round from a very sticky situation. I don't know if it would have been different if OSU had more, like, at least someone
Attackers
going
need to
from
locate and defuse
bedroom
bombs.
instead of everyone in Astra, because everyone just kind of funneled in, I guess, into CJ.
I guess yeah. Once they started pushing Astro, from the late round that I saw, they were trying to go for an Astro plant, which would have been powerful, which would have been a good plant, you know. It was a 3v2 at the time, especially with one daddy getting that nasty kill on somebody inside, making it a 2v1. But they just could not capitalize on it.
Yep, and now we are back into Aviator games. Let's see. Very stubborn piece of wood right there for Biggie. Red back on the Mozzie instead of the Alibi. I'm not sure if CJ and Red will. No, they will still roam in Statue. I'm not sure where CJ is right now. CJ, yep, same spots. CJ and Trophy.
Maybe they felt that the linked together roaming was more important than the Alibi itself, and they can use the Mozzie pets to deter drones entirely.
Absolutely, and like, I feel like it still worked out for them. They still got picks from their roam, and I guess deterred. Like,
Big
wasted
Boosh
some time
clearing
for
out
us here.
basement, looking for Red in case he rotated down there somehow. He will not find him though, because he is in statuary or trophy.
Big Boosh doing what he does best, running around. Red misses this drone, unfortunately. Drops down into Skylight hallway. CJ gets the drone, retreats back onto site. Big Boosh getting the frag onto Red.
So what we saw there was the roamers, instead of willing to die at the stake on their roam, said, hey, we're going to rotate back into site. Unfortunately, Red got caught on that rotate back to site by Big Boosh.
It's like the call out Patrigas has made of like a round before is like they're not falling back, but now that they have, they're getting caught out instead. Because they're not falling back in a safer way because OSU was ready to pick them off. Or pick Red off as soon as he dropped, I guess.
I would have to agree, but now it's the most favorable position MTU has been at holding this site. It is a 4v3 this time on site with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. We see Colby, or sorry, 0-2 rotating around to drop on the balcony to open up some hatch or open up some walls on the other side. Oh, man, I'm trying to hold it in. What we see that those grenades that do come out from Arno, though, what they're being used for is to get the electrified wall off the wall. So that lets Colby 0-2 get the wall. Although we see CJ now, he says, I'm still going to roam. I'm going to be in study, not let this Habana get the wall. But is he really going to stop him? I don't think so.
Now, I feel like, well, 3 people are trying to get into Aviators from Red's side. One daddy trying to wait on the rappel, Elo waiting in 90. 35 seconds left on the clock.
Attackers
And
have recovered their diffuser.
they haven't made an
Attackers
aggressive
have
push
the
yet.
bomb diffuser.
I think they're
Attackers
getting ready to
recovered the
though.
diffuser.
CJ trying to make his stand in study, knowing that someone's on rappel, gets the frag onto 0-2.
Massive flag by CJ.
Boosh with the diffuser down in Aviators gets
Attackers recovered the bomb
gets
diffuser.
frag. CJ with the triple kill 1v3 situation and ends the round with another 4K.
Yeah, CJ was putting in the work on that. When he was in study, he was able to deny 0-2 from getting that wall, which was a massive point of contention for the last 2 times OSU won that site. When doing that, he's able to hold a amazing long ankle, down skull, down couches, and is able to get, I think, 2 picks off of that when they tried to run in the plant. The smoke also saving his smokes to the last minute to deny plant when there was only 40 seconds left, starting to pop them. Able to deny plant and get a shotgun kill there, I believe, too, if I saw correctly. Or maybe CJ just got, another kill. He's doing all that work. It's hard to see.
I feel like OSU's attacking strat hasn't really changed, and MTU's adapting to it really well. I feel like every time I've seen them try to attack Aviator games, it's like a lot of people just kind of sitting outside of Aviators on Red's side, and once they try to funnel in, they just kind of get gunned down. And
Yeah,
CJ was there in study this time to deny them.
I would have to agree. The roamers deciding
Defenders,
to push back
protect
the
your
site,
bombs from
I
being
think, is the
defused by
biggest
attackers.
reason why MTU won that round. Because CJ didn't die on a hill, he was able to hold steady. And had Red been alive as well, he probably would have held 90 and held all the way down. Because no one's on 90 window to stop that from happening.
Yeah, MTU's the only one trying to change it up and adapt to the situation. However, OSU has not yet
I mean,
changed the strat.
To be fair, they did win the one time though before
That's the
they
first
adapted.
time. But after that, MTU has been able to switch it up. Hopefully,
10 seconds to insertion.
OSU
5 seconds left.
So now we see the third site coming out in a kitchen hold. We're seeing
Attackers are moving out
some
to locate a
top
bomb
play,
and
which is
defuse
very
it.
common. So they like to play Astro for every single site, at least in a row. With Red and CJ being the primary roomers again, we have castle barricades to help them out. Although we see Sledge, Zofia, Habana, Ash, the grenades from Big Boosh on Iana, and even Arno. Those castle barricades are not going to hold for very long.
But
Attackers drop the diffuser.
shall see.
Absolutely, we see Elo going in for a roam clear all the way from Study side. We'll see quite a few OSU
No
members
drone
push from there.
needed for Elo.
I believe he had a Yana at least, but yeah, you're right. He doesn't need taking so much area. Wow.
He needs no drone. He only needs to face check everything. No, now he has a drone.
We see Arno and Colby coming out to
Attackers
drone.
recovered the diffuser.
Now that we know where people are, and then we see the Ash is gonna Ash charge that castle when they see fit. Although Red is pushing in the bathroom, maybe looking to push him. Oh, he will rat out in the bathroom, wait for somebody to push by him to get a free kill.
Squire chilling, looking up in the ceiling, expecting some kind of play from Arno since he has. Oh, he gets taken out by Red. No chance to get any vertical play in the game right now. I guess Squire doesn't have to worry about that anymore this round.
Absolutely. That Sledge being taken off was massive, as a lot of vertical pressure is useful for this take. Elo was clearing out into Astro, along with Big Boosh and One Daddy. They seem to have complete top control. Although they have no more Sledge, as he said, to get that vertical control down for the peak sites. They know that everybody else is on site. Big Boosh is taking the Iana to get some information, and once he figures out he's had enough, he goes back to playing.
1 minute back on the clock, and so far OSU has not had a good record with this kind of situation, with 4v5 with little time. Because every single time they had to do a rushed push, it has always been taken down by CJ mainly. However, now that MTU's entire team is still alive, might be another person who just dismantles them.
Absolutely, only a minute left, and I think they would have pushed from laundry, but I don't even think they have the wall open. They're going to have to funnel through that door if they want to, and Elo's upstairs leading to a 3v5 on site. The roamers, I think, coming back, trying to close in.
Attackers have recovered
we see
their diffuser.
Big Boosh trying to push into the kitchen. He seems to be meeting some resistance, though. TKLV is still watching this angle with a shotgun now.
Has a shotgun out, but gets fragged by Push. One Daddy gets a kill on CJ, but Squire trades One Daddy. 0-2 gets the trade on his Squire. It's now 2v1. It's only up to Red. Now he gets killed by Elo.
My gosh, a massive swing from a 4v5 all the way down to a 2v1 with Plant going down. Elo was able to win the 1v1.
Stream froze there, but a lot happened during that time. Oh my god.
Excuse us, the stream froze while all those frags were happening out when it went from a 4v5 down to 2v1. But wow, that was amazing to see. I think, what, 5 kills there? No, 7.
Trade after trade happened like successfully after one another, and I think that's the first time OSU managed to win like a funneled attack.
Yeah, absolutely. And Oregon, we saw when it came down to the wire, OSU was not able to close out those massive pushes in the last 15-20 seconds because they would go down to 2v2, 2v1, whatever it was, and they could not close out the rest of the kills. This time, they seem to like this map. They know it better. They were able to close out the kills when they were under a time crunch and win with the 1v1 with Plant going down.
CJ was not able to clutch with another 4K this round, unfortunately.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Now we are back. Yes. Trophy and statuary.
Absolutely. We see that they had a dominant, well, I guess not quite dominant. They really did win by the hair of their teeth in a 1v1, but leading up until that 1v1, they had this sight down pat. OSU was looking for any advantage they could have, but they didn't. They ended up having to funnel into blue there.
CJ
look for any
was
kills they could.
MVP on this
10 seconds left
for
before insertion.
MTU thus far, and like as long as he's alive, I mean,
5
MTU
seconds
has a
left
chance,
before
even if
insertion.
those people are picked off, as we've seen before in the past rounds.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse
Absolutely.
it.
CJ
Attackers
is
drop the diffuser.
having the
Attackers
front line
recover
there,
the
being the
diffuser.
roamer single site, being the fragger, pushing it behind drones for every single push. He is the first team at OSU at every turn, and he is completing a lot of kills right now. 9 and 3, I believe.
Yes.
That is a crazy good stat.
hmm Well, I feel like CJ has been the best to adapt to OSU's attack strategy. However, now they are back on a site that they have previously won. Maybe that the rest of MTU will be able to adapt as well.
I would agree. MTU has won trophy and they've won aviator one time each, but they felt that they haven't lost a trophy yet, so they're going to go back to it for the last round. A minute is out, and OSU is only now really entering the building, taking control of bottom floor, making sure that there's no sneaky pulse play underneath for a C4 when they do go for a plant. 0-2 is taking up top. He might be on balcony or looking to go into bathroom or master bed.
CJ and Red roaming together kind of on red stairs, just one on the bottom, one on the top, waiting for someone to peek.
I believe Big Boosh just found them out though as the drone gets shot out.
1 minute 30 left on the clock. Red takes out Big Boosh. Doesn't matter if he got the info, he just got
Deleted from the server. Boosh. A
Arno.
kill from Arno on the TKLV as he pushes into Astro there.
Evens out the fight.
Absolutely. Big Boosh, known to try and go for those solo plays, doesn't always work out for him. He saw somebody, he said, I'm going to go ahead and just gun for him. Little did he know, he walked into a 2v1, he got gunned down without even taking a lick of damage onto either Red or CJ. Now it's a 4v4 with only a minute left. MTU having pretty dominant control of this. Oh, one daddy. Oh, he's pushing downstairs. I thought he was inside of Astro, that's my bad. Astro is free though for OSU taking him. Oh, but they know Red is down here somewhere.
Mud room. If he flanks, it'd be huge for MTU. Gets the kill onto one dead. He is completely clueless as to how Red is there. Arno trying to push through Astro, and Elo not even looking on his flanks, and that after one daddy got killed. If Red pushes through Astro, I don't think OSU would know.
Now OSU has Astro control. While they know where Red is on a Z ping entirely, Elo decides to forgo that and trying to get some control of sight. He sees somebody, downs him. He does not know he downs him. He probably does now. So it is now a 2v3 on site with somebody playing downstairs. Will they capitalize or looking for the rotate?
Arno looking,
Gets
has
it.
an eye out for Red. Elo gets the frag on CJ. 3v1 with 5 seconds left on the clock. They gotta get this kill on Esquire fast or else they lose. And attackers get it.
Absolutely, Elo closing out that round with a 3K. We saw for the second time now when it comes down to a time crunch, OSU was able to push a 3v3, this time into 3v1, keeping that man advantage as they cleared site and cleared the roamer. Excuse me, it was 3v4 into a 3v1, and they just commanded that. They commanded that site entirely, said defenders, no, not this time, taking Villa attack with a 4-2 split. Villa is not notorious. It is a very defender-sided map, though, with the two primary sites, Statutory and Aviator, both being defender-sided, and then Kitchen kind of going either way. Although attackers did win it on this defensive cycle.
Yeah, I think Red had a great frag onto One Daddy on the because One Daddy had no clue, and I felt like, since OSU wasn't even looking towards Astro stairs after One Daddy died, I think if he just pushed up, he would have gotten something more. Either way, next round, Aviator Games Room, OSU taking out the Malusi first round. They know how strong Malusi is on this site, and
Attackers need to locate and
willing
defuse as many bombs as they can.
play around it from the get-go.
I would agree with you. Malusi, a menace on this map. I love seeing him being brought out. This time, Big Boosh electing to take a Jaeger. for the entirety of this game, hopefully at least. One daddy onto his Maestro main.
Maestro.
And I love to see Elo playing that.
Attackers have located.
Arno and 0-2 going for a nude smoke duo that haven't become quite a bit. They're looking like investing so much energy into this Astro hold.
5
They
seconds
said
to
we will
insertion.
also die on a hill here. Maybe, maybe not. They might rotate off. We'll see how long that lasts for.
It seems like Arno's just retreating back into sight after making those holes. I think he's just walking off Elo. Elo's gonna take the place. Is him chilling.
Big Boosh elected to roam. I think we'll see Elo roam. Elo and Big Boosh have been the duo tag team roamer
Entries.
pair for the entire game.
And entries as well on the Packers side.
Absolutely.
Biggie holding an
Biggie
ankle.
does not want to die from that bedroom window.
No, he does not. And when he's not looking at that window, he's running for his teammates. CJ already walking to study. No one is watching classical at all, knowing that there is a Malusi being by his teammate. Throws out a frag grenade, hopefully denying that kind of util. And I guess he's just on classical for free.
Absolutely. We saw OSU put so much effort in defending Trophy. MTU said, we see that, we're not going to push Trophy, we're going to go for Study. 4 of their members in Study, 2 of them in Study, 2 on balcony. The 5th one, I believe, was below, trying to clear out a rower if there is. CJ says, I'm going to just take control, we're going to
No
try and
one's
get this
90
one.
either. They're-
One daddy, although
Bomb located by
denying the
attackers.
thermite charges, one daddy going to try and deny another one, I believe.
Thermite going down. It looks like CJ was about to peek.
Oh, wow.
No, CJ gets a double kill on Arno and one Daddy.
The roamers are going to either have to come back into sight, as we see Big Boosh pushing into Skull. Elo is trying to take control of 90 again. Does not get
his
droned
drone.
out. Or they did see him and they just elected not to tell him. Elo, however, is still going to take control of 90 to deny the class and push up the hallway.
Yeah, TK will be looking out for a flank. However, red as well. 3v5, 1 minute on the clock. Elo with half HP watching out for 90, but they know he's there.
Big Boosh and, well, Big Boosh primarily is looking out for that rotate, although let's know that 3 of them are trying to push possible. 1 is underneath and 1 is in study, not even worrying about rotate. Elo
CJ
goes
with
down to
a triple
CJ.
kill.
Quadra kill.
Quadra kill, 1v5 with 39 seconds left on the clock. Big Boosh, 90, tries to down someone, gets CJ. Esquire getting the defuse down.
And essentially a
it's
3v1 with Big
essentially
Boosh
3v1.
trying to pick up any kills he can. He's gonna look
TLV
like
is
he's
holding an
denied.
angle and gets the...
Oh, Esquire does!
Oh, Esquire, yeah.
They were competing to see who could gun him down first. A good round offensively for MTU.
That double kill from CJ was huge. Was it a collat? Did they
It
just
looked
line
like
up?
they lined up for him, yes. It was very
Oh my
quickly, both
gosh.
were taken off in an instant.
Yeah, it's like CJ is the backbone of MTU. Like,
That's what it is
It's
looking like as,
incredible.
as we
It's
see the
incredible.
scoreboard. It is 13 kills and his next teammate has 4. CJ has really said, I'm not letting my team go down like this. We're going to put up a fight if I have to do it by myself. Not to alienate the other members of his team who is doing the massive drone work that's letting CJ be able to push into sight like he is, take control of the map like
Yeah.
he does.
MTU doing what they do best, getting information and acting upon it, especially CJ acting upon it. Like, his execution after getting that info is
Defenders,
huge.
protect your bombs from being defused by
Absolutely. And
attackers.
here we see OSU saying, we're going to go back.
Yeah,
We
we're
can
gonna
win
go back and let's see if they have a stronger hold onto classical this time.
If you'll see completely different defensive roster lineup, they know where they're pushing at now. They're going to put much more attention into where they're pushing. We're going to see castle barricades, I bet, not even inside. They're probably barricade off the backside site, so we don't have to worry about it. They're going to hold a lot more in study.
Yeah, and now OSU has completely forgotten the Jaeger, so I don't know.
10
And
seconds
the
remaining.
Malusi, too.
Yeah, Bush has moved on from Jaeger
5
onto
seconds to
Boyer,
insertion.
and Malusi, was it Elo playing Malusi? Now onto
Attackers
Castle.
must locate and defuse a bomb.
Another
Definitely.
good push deter, but I think the loss of an ADS is kind of frightening.
That bulletproof cam is interesting. It's a good cam though. Looking down a not short hallway. Sorry, excuse me. Yes, it is. Yeah, who knows? There. Oh, look at this vertical angle. He knows someone's gonna push there and wants to get him. Oh, that bar might be in his way.
A bomb has
Although
been
we have
located.
Arno, I believe, playing downstairs. Oh, two playing downstairs for the plant. Oh, he looks away at the wrong time. Elo, can we get this?
Unfortunate. Gets a little bit of damage onto Red, however, he also lights up Elo a tad bit as well.
Oh, MTU taking their time though, not pushing directly outside. They know there's more
Attackers have located a bomb.
there. Oh, unless CJ just walks in, gets one daddy by surprise.
Oh
Does what
my
he does
God.
best.
He just walks in again and gets a kill onto site, probably telling his teammates, hey, I am on site, like, ready to go. Is
Yes,
OSU
100%.
completely underground as well?
I'd have to say so. It looks like only one of them is playing bookshelves. Everybody else says we're going to go for vertical deniability. And they do have two C4s downstairs saying that we're ready to take that plant and we're ready to open up.
Gets the kill onto Elo. CJ's waiting inside a vault.
OSU is going to have to pray that their vertical holds are going to work. And 0-2 is
And
going to
it
use
does.
the vertical hold to get CJ. It's
CJ,
amazing.
well, yeah, MTU's backbone has been cut, and Big Bush's C4 does connect with Esquire at this point, and now Diffuser is down, finds someone in 90, pushes, and
Wow.
gets killed despite him.
Attackers have
Sorry,
recovered their diffuser.
MTU has a Diffuser again. Red pushes through from Steady, but gets fragged from Arno. Arno trying to shoot through bar, but gets lit up a lot.
0-2
Attackers
going
are
the
activating
classical
the
hallway to
diffuser.
try and get the pick off before Plant goes down, but Plant will go down anyways. Now the defenders are split, one pushing classical hallway, one on the skull, trying to get a pick off. This grenade will deter 0-2 for a bit as he retreats back to 90. Arno is coming to help 0-2 out, trying to both push classical hall. Will it be successful though? Plant is down behind bar, 2v2 close plant situation, 20 seconds left.
Biggie and TKLB are both super lit and holding the same. Arno gets taken down, gets traded. Now it's only up to 0-2 versus, and 0-2 gets the
Attackers need to
frag.
protect the
to
The
diffuser.
finish
trades
it out.
come out down to a 1v1. The sidearms come out, and 0-2 gets the final kill with his revolver as he has
Diffuser
just enough
disabled by
time
defenders.
to get a defuse to
Defender
give a
mission
tOSU another round.
Yeah, that's a really interesting hold from OSU, almost completely from the bottom. Poor One Daddy just got taken out, like, unexpected by CJ just walking on the site again. I mean, it worked out for them, but
CJ really is showing that he is not going to give up. Another 2 kills on the round. He is going to have to drag his team there. Although, again, not to put the other members of his team down, the droning ability that they have is quite amazing. Giving Iana the ability to walk on a site, catch One Daddy in his back, gets a kill. Catch Elo, rotating back in the site, gets a kill. 3v5 at that point. CJ is making a massive impact on his team, and his teammates are helping him do that.
yeah, oh man. Like CJ and Big Boosh are both taking up Iana, I think just to drown
Defenders,
themselves
protect
in
your
at this
bombs from being
point. Like,
defused
they
by
don't need their
attackers.
teammate, they just kind of go in. And
I would
we
agree.
have a statuary
Indeed, we see Big Boosh back on the Jaeger, Elo back on the Malusi saying, we're going to bring out the denial again. It's going to work this time too. See a nice show there, which the Wallace was reinforcing.
stream's frozen. Oh, no, we're back.
It just happens.
It just happens.
Yeah, so OSU is
10
bringing the
seconds
exact
to
same
go.
lineup that we did to the other site. Interesting Malusis.
seconds to
They're
go.
just trying to get some intel from people trying to flank them. Maybe not denying the complete area, but if they hear the wub wub, they'll know somebody's behind them. If they hear the wub wub destroyed, they know somebody's behind them. A very effective one-off. Basically, is a proximity alarm, except a little bit more expensive.
Let's see, Arno also making more rotates off-site, looking for those hits.
Indeed,
Perhaps.
Arno will play vertical holes. I believe, yep, he has the nitro. He's going to try and deny plant with the nitro vertically if he has to, if his teammates cannot convert, cannot do the job. But hopefully it doesn't come to that, as we have 4
Every
on site.
single, yeah, I think everyone is also
bomb
droning
has
as
been
well,
located.
trying to get as much info as they can before pushing on. CJ's walk through study. No one is roaming grenade out on that side.
Everyone,
Tries to get
including
gets
CJ,
rid of
was
the
on the
grenades.
drone at that
Yeah.
point.
And
Did not get rid
CJ
of that
droning for
Lucy.
himself again.
Bomb
But he
located
gets
by
some
attackers.
information on the people in statuary. Arno trying to hold his vertical image, people jumping in. Oh, he might get a pick here. We'll see in a bit. But for now, we're watching the push from red side.
0-2 misses on the drone. Unfortunate as MTU gets info.
They droned at George, saw that it's clear. They're wary of those vertical holes opened up by that grenade, but they're going to push through it anyways.
tOSU is really strong on their vertical play. Like, they're always trying to optimize on it. CJ gets taken out by one daddy.
Yes, CJ trying to walk up Astro is there. One daddy said, I hear you, I heard that.
I hear
Lucy,
you.
Go off. Not this time. I will not have my back to you. This is revenge for last round.
It is a 5v4, however, MTU's backbone, CJ has been taken out. Elo gets a frag on red, and then Esquire gets a bit lit from downstairs.
TKLV in sight.
Very lit. On site, but very lit, and gets taken down. Now 5v2, now 5v1. It's all up to Esquire. Now and gets taken out by Arno.
A flawless round by OSU. A bit of BM coming out there in the end as well from Arno. I think OSU's happy with this one. They gave up 1 defensive round, 2 offensive rounds. It's about to be closed out. It's 6-3. MTU is going to have to put up a fight to call their way back into this. 3 rounds in a row to put it up to overtime, and then they'd have to hope they get defensive round first, or just put up a better fight on offense.
Yeah, I guess it's like as soon as CJ gets taken out, I don't know if the rest of his team is able to follow up as well, which is really unfortunate if they're not able to trade, especially.
Absolutely. It is
0-2 with the Legion. Now that. One daddy trading
With the
off from
Pulse.
Maestro onto Pulse. Well, it is dining room kitchen, so if MTU tries to do a vertical take up into master bedroom, he will know. He will know.
Absolutely. The Pulse coming out is great to see with this bedroom take. Usually we've seen a castle on the site. I don't think we saw a castle this time.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Nope. The Legion instead, big boosh on the, whatever that is, I forget, wow. Big boosh coming out with a comfort operator this time.
Vigil.
Vigil, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Observer, wow. I don't know what happened there.
Bro.
Yeah, coming out with comfort operator all the way back from Oregon. First time we've seen him played in, I think, 2 maps. Maybe it'll work for him, though.
Maybe.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
CJ on the Iana
10
again.
seconds to go.
Let's see if he'll walk back onto site and get another free
5
pick.
seconds left before insertion.
Seems like he hasn't.
Attackers are moving to
Indeed,
defuse the bomb.
indeed. We'll have to see where the attackers are pushing from to decide, what they're gonna do. 0-2 upstairs, looking for some flanks, but they're gonna be holding upstairs slightly. But we see Big E pushing from Master Betty. Yep.
Oh, one day he's getting the info and telling his teammates probably. Big boost rushing around, walking around. What he does best.
Lovely DZ skin on the Legion gun there. Looks so nice. CJ getting a pick on Arno. Did he just walk into sight there? Let's hope so. He not necessarily sight, but yes.
Memorial. No one is on A. Big boost trying to cover Memorial now that Arno was picked off
Bomb
from there.
located by attackers.
Trying to find
Do
a
they
quick
know
pick
he's
on
there?
the Iana. Iana doesn't seem to be looking at him. Seems to be alone.
No, but if CJ's if Iana's teammates, no one daddy gets a frag on TKLV. Another CJ double kill onto Boosh, and Biggie takes out 0-2 as well. One daddy off his gadget, trying to back up Elo as much as he could. Elo's still off of sight, sees the drone, gets rid of it. CJ in Memorial. Biggie upstairs. And Red about to push down through Astro.
What a good swing for MTU. This is exactly the momentum they need to come back. on
Iana
this
is
map.
trying to drown out One Daddy. One Daddy gets revealed, and CJ is trying to push through. Gets the frag onto Elo, and knows that One Daddy is still in laundry. Gets the angle.
They're
And now
calling for
his
Plant to
team's-
go down, but they don't
and
even
Red
need it.
gets the frag on One Daddy.
What a crazy swing.
crazy.
CJ is happy about that.
CJ is very happy about that. His usage of his gadget, his clone, and telling his teammates where they are is like beautiful execution from MTU. And it didn't matter how if like OSU knew where they were through the pulse gadget, they just got taken apart. And CJ was able to walk through Memorial and take down RNO pretty early through the round.
So that is exactly what MT was looking for. CJ bringing out the big frags, first on the site, looking to capitalize, and then gets the pulse in the gets the information for pulse in the area, and that lets Red get the kill. We're seeing OSU go back to Aviator Games. They've won this once, I believe, right? They lost it once as well.
Yeah, but it is match point, so let's see if CJ drops a 20 bomb in this map. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
At this rate, indeed,
Defenders, protect your
indeed.
bombs from being defused by attackers.
But OSU, we'll see if they're looking to play vertical or not. They brought the same comp to play vertical. Hopefully, One Daddy this time will not be have his back turned to CJ as he walks into sight. These feet holes are being made to help him if he plays from vault. Indeed.
I'm not sure about this kind of vertical play, and I hope One Daddy isn't taken out super early because I think he's his only intel operating on the site. And honestly, I don't know how OSU won that
5
round.
seconds to insertion.
Last time.
Absolutely. CJ, I'm not to
Attackers must locate and
throw any
defuse the
shade.
bomb.
CJ did get picked off, and it seemed like his teammates dwindled down as OSU did the vertical retake. Bush getting a big first frag on the retake, and then it coming down to the 1v1 with 0-2, being able to outgun.
Yeah, I think CJ's teammates are going to check study if it's clear again, and I think CJ's just gonna waltz right in, smooth as butter, no problem.
We see One Daddy back in vault this time. He does not want to be traded out.
Someone
ready
is
for the
playing
flash
classical
push.
hallway this time. Elo on castle, not letting them just walk up again. Also deployable in the hallway as well.
Do you still have the 2 C4s playing downstairs? I don't think they're worried necessarily about people clearing them out, although Red is going downstairs looking for the nitros, maybe to try and take them out and prevent the late flank after post plant.
Absolutely. And
Elo takes some grenade damage there, I believe.
yeah, I feel like OSU opened up that wall and not playing on B side at all, like completely confident. Alright, CJ with the Yon drone getting some more intel, knows that someone is inside vault.
Cannot take advantage of One Daddy this time, except for that, when he gets shot through his
One
own
Daddy
feet holes.
gets lit. Is now like 26 HP. Tries to fire through the soft wall, but gets nothing. TKLV holding an angle onto the deployable on classical.
Elo will not be baited into taking the 1v1 with TKLV though. CJ trying to prone into sight. He found success, he's now in sight, but he gets lit from Elo. One Daddy now has the information. He gets wall banged. He at least got the shield in his last dying breath, but Elo got the final kill on him. That is CJ taken off the board. Will MTU be able to bring it back from this?
Yeah. No, gets the nitro kill onto TKLV. Now it is a 5v2. A big boost on the with the headshot on Red. Now Biggie with like no HP.
The first floor players are just walking up red stairs. They say, we don't need vertical denial anymore. We're going to hold site. It's a 5v2. We won't even let you step foot inside again.
He knows it's there. Reloading! One Daddy 02 and Big Boosh all pretty lit. But no. Biggie gets taken down by 02. And now it's just a 5v1 match point.
Esquire walking into sight though.
In vault takes down One Daddy. It gets second frag onto
15 seconds to
Elo.
go.
Does he find another 3v1 on site? No one is on
10
site.
seconds
He gets the fuse down. 0-2 and Big Fish are lit.
5 seconds to go.
He cancels, but they see him. Unfortunate from MTU. Very valiant effort from Esquire, though. Good game. And OSU closes out for 2-1 win. GG.
A very good response from OSU. They saw how MTU is taking from study. They said, well, if we can't necessarily hold you taking from study, we're going to just not. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to try and play vertical. CJ with 18 kills that game. That was crazy.
That is crazy. I feel like MTU would have had a more better chance if the rest of their plays were as comfortable on that map as CJ. Like, I
How
feel
many
like
casters?
OSU's kills were mostly like evenly distributed. Like, I don't know. As soon as CJ was taken out, it looked like MTU didn't have much of a chance. However, Esquire did have a very good 2 frags at the last round.
Absolutely. After that kitchen win for MTU, I was really hoping to see them come back and to push this map into overtime to make things really interesting. But OSU was able to just shut them down with another hold upstairs. That was beautiful vertical play. You said you didn't like to see it. Yeah, it's very, very risky, especially when CJ was able to just waltz in and help Plant just get down off rip. But, you know, when one day he was holding his job, he was doing his job holding from vault. Those floor holds are really, really good to trying to prevent somebody to get into study. Wasn't always looking at them, trying to get some drones, looking other places, on cams maybe. Kind of bad. But, you know, he did his job. He stayed alive. He got a kill. Well, actually, I think Elo got that kill onto the CJ walking in. CJ only able to take out that shield. One daddy was at like 3 HP, but, you know, he toughed it out.
Yeah, I think this was a really, really good match from both teams. Like, dominating efforts from MTU on Oregon, and then dominating efforts on Consulate from OSU, and then Villa. There were some really good rounds from MTU. Like, despite, I think CJ was the MVP for at least more than half of their rounds won, and
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
we
know, it
saw
was
like 4 quad kills from CJ. At least 3 quad kills from CJ.
it was
in this
amazing. That
game.
was awesome.
Yeah, so, you know, MTU had some good plays. They had, yeah, CJ had amazing plays. MTU had good plays in general. They really had a dominant fashion on Oregon. You know, after the Oregon game, I was excited to see how far it'd go on these last 2 maps. It was amazing to see.
And I think if they had that kind of confidence and expertise on Villa, I think that would have been a very, like, I feel like CJ wouldn't be the most dominating player. I think it would be more spread out. I think if MTU isn't just completely based on CJ's frag expertise there, I think it.
Absolutely. I think when in Oregon, when you know, MTU was winning a lot of the rounds, it really was based on drone and CJ, put CJ in positions of power. They knew he can just get frags, get plant down, have these CJ hold angles. I think CJ has a really good supportive crew, but it would be nice to see maybe another fragger or 2 that are on the level of CJ to be able to support CJ in a different way of just pushing another angle, maybe going behind. If they're pushing main stairs, go behind to the other side, and they'll have 2 CJs on either side. But, you know, I think MTU did the most of what they had. They really did a good showing on the first map, and the other 2 maps, it was nice to see CJ put up numbers.
Yeah. Either way, it was a match well fought and an awesome one to help cast. Thank you.
Oh, it was nice to have you as well.
I hope I did okay.
Oh, you
You guys both did great, and I just want to give a shout out to everybody for sticking with us. And sorry about the moderation of the chat. We'll make sure we get that worked on for next time.
Yeah, I just got modded, and oh my gosh, I had the Twitch chat being pulled up on the side. Yeah, I'll hand out bans left and right if that happens again. And Pegasus,
we're just a little short staffed. A lot of our mods are actually players, so it's we have to work on that a little.
Yeah. Hopefully, other colleges won't make multiple troll accounts.
Yeah.
I mean, we've streamed before and I haven't seen that happen. So.
Yep. All right. Well, anyways, guys, thank you, and this is OSUR6
Thank
signing off.
you.